Good evening. My name is Richard. This is Matchday Live, and it is Arsenal women versus Aston Villa semi-final of the Continental Cup. Are we going back to the final? We are about to find out over the next couple of hours or so. So stay with us because this is going to be good. So, Matchday Live, it is, of course, the Continental Cup semi-final, Arsenal versus Aston Villa from Meadow Park. This is going to be really good, isn't it? So, let's see how it goes. I'm just trying to find the... Oh, I just found it here. Look, there you go, on red button. Look, here we go. Fantastic stuff. Right, so what is the team news then? Because I know that's what you're all interested in. We're all interested in, aren't we? So should we have a look then and see how the teams line up then for this game? So for Arsenal, a few changes, of course, from the weekend's victory over Tottenham. In goal, it is Manu Zinsberger, back for Katie McCabe, Leah Williamson's in from the start, Lotta Rubenmoy and Steph Catley. Leah Williamson actually captains the side. In midfield, Leah Volti, Kyra Cooney-Cross and Frida Marnan both come in. And in the front three, what an exciting front three, eh? Beth Mead, Alessia Russo, and Stina Blackstenius. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Good to see Stina and Leslie playing together. On the bench, then the two goalkeepers, Sarah Bugardi and Naomi Williams. It's Leia Cadena, Victoria Palova, Kim Little, Madison Earl, Caitlin Ford, and Vivienne Leah. So that is the Arsenal team then. What we're making of that looks pretty strong to me. For Aston Villa, in goal it is Anna Lee. They're back for Sarah Malin, Anna Patton, Rachel Coulsey, the captain, Danielle Turner. In midfield, Kenza Darley, Jordan Nobbs, Maz Pichetto. And in their front three is Alicia Lehman, Rachel Daly, and Kirsty Hansen. I mean, Villa have got a good side, haven't they, Villa? It almost is a shock why they're doing so poorly in the league, isn't it? They were the team last year, wasn't they? That we said, well, you know what? They may well be the team to challenge the top four and maybe try and get themselves into a European place. So there they are, been struggling all season. And yeah, really surprised, isn't it, that they're not doing better than what they are. But that's life, isn't it? We've got Issa. How you doing? We've got Lee there, £2 super chat. Thank you very much, my friend. He says, hi, Rich. Great to see Leah starting tonight. It is, yeah. It is great to see Leah starting. Let's hope that she's going to be fit this time. She can keep fit because obviously she's had a little injury issue, didn't she, since the last game. And Dan's there as well. He says, good to see Stina start. Yeah, it is good to see Stina start. She deserves a start, doesn't she? She hasn't scored for a while, actually, since that hat-trick in this competition. So she's due a goal. And she scored, of course, the winner in the semi-final last season, didn't she? So let's hope that she can pop up with a really, really important goal tonight. Let's get your score predictions in then, guys. What are we thinking? Oh, look, just as I say that, Miss Pink Sock says score predictions. There we go, yeah. Get your score predictions in, guys. What are we thinking? Obviously, we expect Arsenal to win, don't we? We're a much better side than Villa, although, as I say, if you look at their individual players, they've got two ex-Arsenal players in their starting lineup, haven't they? Anna Patton, of course, and Jordan Nobbs. So they'll have maybe a little bit of a point to prove back at Meadow Park, perhaps, won't they? But obviously Arsenal should win. I don't think semi-finals are ever easy games either, no matter who you're playing. And Villa have got some decent players. So I think it's going to be quite a tight game. I don't think there's going to be, look at the game at the Emirates where we were seconds away from losing before we got those two late goals to turn it round. I think we'll win. I'm going to go 2-0. I'm going to go 2-0, and I think it might be a late second goal that kind of settles our nerves and seals it. It has gone 4-1. Take that all day long. Galadan says it will kill it tonight 4-0. Wow, it is an attacking lineup, so it wouldn't totally surprise me. Greg says, I can't understand why Plover and Little not starting. Other than the fact that they've maybe played a lot of games, Kim's been injured a bit, and maybe they're trying to protect her, but we don't have a game, do we, until a week on Friday. So why not play them? I agree. But I suppose Kyra has done nothing wrong when she's played. And Frida always does pop up with a goal, doesn't she? So I can understand the change. We've got a strong squad. Let's use it. Let's use the squad. I mean, we didn't have Champions League to use it in. Let's use it in the Continental Cup. We've done it so far in the competition. So that's the reason why, isn't it? I mean, maybe not as many changes as some of the previous games, but it's a semi-final. We've got to take it seriously. Jimmy says 3-1, and Conti Cup says 3-1 as well. Yeah, I think we'll take a 3-1. Miss Pinksox has gone 3-1. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking it'll be similar to something like that. Yeah, we may well let in a goal, actually. You're right. Maybe 3-1 instead of 2-0. Could be where we go with this. To be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, because they've got some attacking talent, haven't they? Obviously, Rachel Daly is a threat from crosses into the box. We're not always been great at defending them, have we? But Leah's back, of course, which is going to make a difference to our defensive structure and also the way we build our attacks as well, because she's so important in that aspect of the game as well, isn't she, Leah Williamson? So it's going to be really, really good, isn't it? So, but let's see how it plays out. We should win. Let's hope we win, because we all want to go to Molyneux, don't we? At the end of the month, don't we? Easter weekend. What a time to have the final. Easter weekend, we could all make our way to Molyneux. We'll be there. I'm sure Andreas will be there. Maybe some of the other guys will be there as well. So it's going to be great, isn't it? So let's get through, shall we? Let's win tonight, and then we can start booking our tickets and our travel, and we'll be staying over probably for the weekend. So yeah, let's get it done. But we didn't book it. We were going to book it about 2 weeks ago, but we decided to hang fire, wait until the result tonight first. So probably put the price up, but there you go. I wouldn't want to feel I jinxed it by booking travel and a weekend away when we got knocked out. So I'd feel responsible for that a little bit. So we didn't want to do it. We didn't want to take that chance. But we, Kels, after tonight, hopefully we'll be straight on there booking stuff sort of by about 9 o'clock tonight, hopefully. So we'll see. But yeah, it's going to be a great game, isn't it? I'm sure it will. What more do you want on a Wednesday night? A cup semi-final, and yeah, the cup that we're the holders of as well. So let's go and retain this cup. Of course, the other semi-finals tomorrow, 2 small teams playing in that. Of course, Man City or somebody playing some other team we've never heard of, Chelsea or something. That's the other semi-final tomorrow. But either team gets through, we're not bothered, because we obviously win the final, won't we? We'll beat either of those 2 unknowns. So, whoever wins this game tonight is going to be favourites to lift the cup, aren't they? As, of course, we did last year. As you can see behind me there, that's the cup there. You can see that is a cup we are playing for. That is a cup we are trying to retain. And tonight is going to be the big one, isn't it, to get through to that final. And then tomorrow night we can relax with our feet up and watch the other semi-final. We don't care who wins, do we, as long as we're through, but let's get through first. I think we're all confident, aren't we? We should win this game, let's be honest. Aston Villa have been very, very poor this season. I'd say I'm surprised at how bad they've been. I really was expecting them to be up there, top 5, top 4, top 5, challenging up there, but it's just not quite worked for them, has it? Look at some of the individual players they've got. Obviously, we know all about Jordan Nobbs. Yes, she's not the player she was. She's past her best. Of course she is. We know that. She's had injuries and stuff like that, but she's still a very good WSL player. Rachel Daly was the Golden Boot winner last season. Still scored a lot of goals. She's a great player. Kirsty Hansen as well. I think she's really good. I mean, we saw her play for Scotland against England at the Stadium of Light earlier this season. Very, very good player. She is as well. Rachel Coulsey at the back is a decent defender as well, isn't she? They've got a lot of quality they have. So, yeah, we are just hoping that we can keep them quiet tonight and that we can get the job done and go through to that final, which is on the 31st of March, which is Easter Sunday. What a place to have a final. Issa says, when is the final? There you go. It's the 31st of March at Molyneux. Will Viv be back by then? No, she won't. No. Viv is out for several weeks. I don't expect her to play this season, if I'm totally honest. I think it's going to be... I think she won't be playing this season, if I'm honest. Anyway, they're showing that the Arsenal players arriving earlier on this evening, all looking very happy and relaxed. I don't know if they'd seen the team sheet by this point. And the Aston Villa players as well, coming off their team bus. They know this ground particularly well. They did win here, of course, last season, didn't they? At the end of last season, the final match of the season, they won 2-0 here in what was a dead game, really, wasn't it? Rachel Daly scored and Alicia Lehman as well. Anyway, the teams are out. They're doing their pre-match handshakes, and we are looking forward to this game. And we've got Lossie in the chat. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, we're looking forward to this game, aren't we? It's Cup semi-final. What a way to spend a Wednesday evening. And thank you guys for joining me as well. We're counting down. Excuse me. We're counting down towards the kickoff now, and I mean, they've got the team line up here. They've got Stina Blackstenius playing on the left with Russo through the centre. Surely it'll be the other way around, if anything, won't it? Russo's more likely to play wide than Stina. I mean, if he plays Stina wide on the left, then Jonas, that is just terrible. But that's not, she's much better through the middle. Russo's a much better player wide than Stina is. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how. I mean, they've got Rachel Coulsey in midfield as well on their graphic here, so I don't really know what they're doing, do they? Obviously, Rachel Coulsey will probably play in defence, but she might drop in the two, mightn't she? They might play a 5 at the back, potentially. But anyway, let's see. They've only got 6 substitutes actually tonight, including a couple of young players that haven't played in the WSL yet. So they've got a few problems, Aston Villa, injury-wise. So this is a night for Arsenal, isn't it, to really take control and reach this final. The teams are both doing their pre-match huddle on the pitch, and we are getting ready. Aston Villa are in their away kit, the same away kit the men's team wear, which is like a blue with a funky dark blue pattern, a light blue with a funky dark blue pattern on it. And Arsenal, of course, as you would expect, at home in the famous red and white. The two captains, Leah Williamson and Rachel Coulsey, of course, they've met so many times at both domestic and international level, haven't they? And let's see whether or not we are going to get this game won tonight, win the final, win this, so we get into the final. Issa says, where's Aston Villa's usual goalkeeper? Yeah, I don't know. It's her birthday today, actually. Daphne Van Domselaar. She's not even on the bench, so I don't know whether she's injured. It is her birthday, though, so she's got her birthday off. As some workplaces are late to have your birthday off, don't they? So maybe that's what they've done. I don't know. But anyway, it looks like it's going to be Aston Villa to kick off. They are going to be attacking the goal to our right in the first half, which is the south stand here at Meadow Park. And Arsenal attacking the North Bank in the first half, which is the way we like to do it these days, actually, which is we actually go and warm up in front of the South Stand now, don't we, at the beginning? So anyway, we are about to get off and underway here at Meadow Park, this big cup semi-final. The winners will be going to Molineux on Easter Sunday. Let's hope it is Arsenal to retain our trophy that we won, of course, so brilliantly last season, beating Chelsea in that final. And we're just about to get going here in the little bit chilly, isn't it? Early spring evening in Hertfordshire, Meadow Park, a lovely little stadium, but you have to say Arsenal probably won't be using this as a home of the Arsenal women for too much longer, you feel. I think the Emirates Stadium is where they are going to play. And yeah, let's hope that that happens very, very shortly. Regis is with us. He says, hi, Richard, and all, time to make another final under Jonas. Indeed, it is. It's time to make another final. And let's not only just make a final, we need to win a final, don't we? Anyway, it is going to be Aston Villa to finally kick off when the referee decides to allow us to kick off. We are a little bit early, maybe. That might be why. And the players look a little bit frustrated. It's a chilly evening and having to stand around having just warmed up, which isn't ideal, is it? But we're just about to get off and underway here at Meadow Park in this Continental Cup semi-final. It's not 2 legs, it's just a one-off semi-final. Whoever wins tonight is in the final. There will be extra time and penalties if necessary. We needed extra time last season, didn't we, to get through? I wonder if we can do it in 90 minutes tonight. We should be confident of doing that. It's a big crowd in, as you would expect, and Aston Villa coming forward straight away over on that far side, but Arsenal win the ball there, and it is going to be a throw it to Aston Villa, which Maz Pachetta is going to take over on that far side in front of the Arsenal dugout. And Villa now trying to come forward, but Arsenal won the ball back, and now we're just knocking the ball around with a lot of confidence. That's a long ball forward from Leah Williamson. Oh, it's put Stina in. Stina's in over on that far side. Arsenal going to get an early goal. Russo's getting into the box. Russo's there. Oh, she couldn't quite get enough on that. What a great counter-attack that was from Arsenal. Stina's pace down that far side, the right, and Russo made the run to the far post. She got on the end of it, but couldn't quite get enough on the finish, and the chance went. And now Aston Villa trying to come forward themselves, but that long ball's going to run through to Manu Zinsberger, all in black tonight, the Arsenal goalkeeper. But that was brilliant ball there from Leah Williamson. Put Stina in. Pace took her clear, and rather than go for goal, she whips it across to that far post. Oh, and Russo was unlucky there. Couldn't quite get enough on it to direct it in to the goal. but almost the early lead for Arsenal, which would have been a nice settler, wouldn't it, for us? Anyway, lots of Wilbur Moy now plays the ball up this near side, looking for Steph Catley, but it's out for a throw to Arsenal. Steph Catley takes it quickly, a little bit too quickly. The referee didn't like that. He's going to have to call it back. She, in fact, was too far forward, the Australian. Terry's with us, as always. Terry says, Evening, Richard, looking forward to this. Nearly missed the start, thanks to loads of twats on the A2. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't finish work till 6. I've had to prepare me dinner, cook me dinner, go for a run, come back, prepare for the show, and get going. So there you go, all in an hour, which I managed to do just about. So there you go. So there's no real excuses there, Terry, to be honest with you. But anyway, Steph Catley keeps the ball in over on this near side. It is obviously Arsenal 0, Aston Villa 0. But Arsenal had one early chance to take the lead. And we need to make sure that we do make the most of it when we're on top in games, because we haven't killed teams off, have we, enough this season? And it has cost us on a couple of occasions, on a few occasions. And let's hope that tonight we can get the job done, take our chances when we're on top. It has been a bright start from Arsenal, as you would expect. But it is still 0-0. We've played 2.5 minutes at Meadow Park. And Elite, the Aston Villa goalkeeper, plays the ball out to that far side to Pichetta, plays it up the line, and Villa trying to come forward themselves for what will be the first time. Ken Zadali there in possession. Very good plus. And they've got some very good individual players, aren't they? Haven't they, Villa? And if you can get them playing together as a team, they should be a really good side, but it hasn't worked, has it? Roger says there, we beat them last season in this cup. I hope to see the same scoreline today. Yeah, we beat them 3-0, didn't we? That was in the quarterfinals last season at Meadow Park. Frida Marnham got a couple of great goals that night, didn't she? And who's got the other one? I can't remember now. Anyway, we beat them 3-0, didn't we? Which was a good performance from Arsenal that particular night. And yeah, something similar tonight will do. I've said it before and I'll say it again. In a cup competition, any win will do. 1-0 will be absolutely fine. As long as we win the game, we're in the final. That's all that matters, isn't it? Rajan's with us. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Leah Williamson now in possession, plays the ball square to Lotta, Wilbur Moy. Whatever changes are in the team, Lotta seems to keep her place, doesn't she? And Arsenal coming forward now. Again, that ball played out to the far side. Beth Mead it is, having a little run past a couple of players. This is a good run. I don't know if that was a shot or whether it was meant to be a pass, but didn't really come off at all, did it? And Aston Villa managed to clear the ball away. But every time we come forward, we're looking dangerous. Register Ford. It was Ford. You're right. It was Caitlin Ford. Yes, indeed. And that was a good performance, wasn't it? And Russo's just given the ball away to Lehman on this near side. Lehman cuts inside. She did score in this fixture in the WSL last season. Aston Villa won that game 2-0, as we said. Rachel Daly got the other goal to seal the golden boot. It was. But I say it was a bit of a dead rubber, wasn't it? We'd already sealed third place. Villa couldn't finish any higher. We couldn't finish any lower. And yeah, it was just a bit of a dead game, wasn't it, really? But anyway, also coming forward again, Stina Blackstenius over on that far side. She's had a lively start to this game. I thought she played really well against Tottenham when she came on at the weekend. In fact, she's been playing well all season, hasn't she? Our top goal scorer with 11 in all competitions. Most of them have come in this competition, it seems. She scored near enough every game. And let's hope she can get one tonight. I'll say she did get the winner in the semi-final last season. That was after extra time against Manchester City, wasn't it? So beating Aston Villa. Maybe Man City will win. We win tonight and Man City win tomorrow, because last season we beat Aston Villa in a quarter-final and then Man City the round after. Maybe we'll do it again this year. That would be nice, wouldn't it? And lift the cup for the second season in a row. And Jonas will have his second trophy in consecutive seasons, which is no mean feat, is it? It's not easy to win a trophy. So to win 2 seasons in a row would be quite something. But we still need to win 2 games to do it. To win tonight and then, of course, that final as well, which is going to be a very difficult game. Anyway, hopefully we'll have a fully fit squad by then. Leah Williamson tried to play the ball forward to Stina Blackstenius, but it's run through instead to Anna Patton, of course, the former Arsenal defender. Started off on loan at Aston Villa, of course, but since then the move's been made permanent. And good to see her getting regular football, because that was the reason why she left Arsenal. She was never going to get picked at the squad that we had. Katie McCabe now coming forward over on that far side. This is good play from Arsenal. It's Frida Marnham right over on that far right-hand touchline. does well. Frida, not had a greatest season. She still managed to score a few goals, though, hasn't she? So let's hope that you can maybe add to that today. I say she did score 2 against Aston Villa last season in this competition. Lotta Woobermoy now on this near side. Jordan Nobbs comes across. And her last game for Arsenal on this ground was actually against Aston Villa, wasn't it? A 7-0 victory when she picked up that injury, which ended up keeping her out. In fact, that was her last game for Arsenal, wasn't it? Kept her out. And that wasn't. No, she did start the season after, didn't she? A few games before she left. But it was one of her last games here, wasn't it? Anyway, Villa now trying to come forward, a long ball over the top, looking for Rachel Daly. But Steph Catley's across. Nothing silly there. Just puts it out for a throw to Aston Villa on this near side. It's going to be Sarah Mailing to take it for Aston Villa, who have had a really, really disappointing season, haven't they? Big hopes for them. And this competition now remains their last real chance, doesn't it, of salvaging something from the season. Of course, they shouldn't even be in the competition, many felt, because if you remember in the group stage, they fielded, oddly enough, Noel Moritz, of course, our former player, when she'd been cup tied, because she played for us earlier on in the competition. And instead of throwing Aston Villa out, what they did was they took off the 3 points that they got in that group game against Sunderland, gave the points to Sunderland, which meant they qualified. Aston Villa also qualified and then got through. So Aston Villa qualified in second place due to that. But I think probably that was the right decision, actually, because it was that one game, wasn't it? And they should have just lost the points that they won, which is what happened, and they still went through. So it's happy days, isn't it? But they could have easily been kicked out, couldn't they? And then who knows what may or may not have happened. But anyway, they stayed in the competition, and we are playing them, of course, tonight. And they've got a throw over on that far side, Aston Villa. And Arsenal have won the ball back high up the pitch is what we like to do. The ball played into Beth Mead. It's forward. Oh, Stina's inside the box. Stina Blackstenius from a tight angle. Oh, she fired it in. Stina Blackstenius back in the starting lineup. Back with a goal. That is what we like to see. Feed Stina and she will score, and she has scored. And Arsenal on their way to another final. You have to say it seems likely. Quick free kick. Brilliant play that was there. Beth Mead played it inside. Frida Minor, lovely first time ball. Stina's in. The angle was tight, but she wasn't bothered about that. Fired it into the top corner, and it is. And Stina, who scored in the semi-final and the final last year, has scored in the semi-final again this year, giving us the early lead. Miss Pinksock says, goal indeed. Roger says, Stina. Terry says, yes, Stina. Gunnar Dan says, need a goal emoji. Yeah, we need a goal emoji. I mean, that's a good emoji, but it's not really the same, is it? Regina says, 1-0 to the Arsenal. Indeed, it is 1-0 to the Arsenal. And you do feel as though that should settle us down. But we've had problems, haven't we, killing teams off, as I said before. Now's the time, isn't it? We need to really kill this game off. We've been on top from the start. We got the goal. Stina almost set up a goal very early on, and she nearly did it again. And this time she scored one. So that's great, isn't it? And we've got a throw now over on this far side. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Now we're coming forward again. Beth Mead right over on that far side. Arsenal coming forward again. It's across towards the far post. Russo's ever header. It's come back to Stina, and Stina scored again. Stina scored 2 in 2 minutes. And surely Arsenal are going to the final. This is just such a good start to this game. It's almost like watching the men, isn't it? And it is 2-0. It's 2 goals for Stina. That was a great move, actually. Beth Mead over on that far side, whipped in the cross. Russo at the far post, headed it back. And Stina is doing Stina things inside the 6-yard box. Couldn't miss. Fired it into the roof of the net. It's 2-0 to Arsenal. It's Stina Blackstenius 2, Aston Villa 0. It makes you wonder why she doesn't start more games, doesn't it? That was great play from Russo, actually. And that's why those two can play together. That is why those two can play together. And they should be playing together a lot more, because that's what they can do. That link-up play there was exceptional, wasn't it? We've played 10 minutes, well, 11 minutes now. It is Arsenal 2, Aston Villa 0. But suddenly Aston Villa on a counter-attack. They say you're most vulnerable when you've just scored, but that one's deflected into the arms of Manu Zinsberg, and Miss Pinksock says, yes, Stina, indeed. Regina says, hit the likes for more goals, indeed. Let's do that now. Get your likes in early. Terry says, told you this was going to be a stroll in the park. Stina hat-trick incoming. Well, it might well be. She's got 2 already. And she did get a hat-trick, of course, in an earlier game in this competition against Reading. She's got 13 goals this season now. Villa coming forward, but not for long. Lots of Woo Moy across there. Great defending. Brilliant stuff. Anyway, the ball now is cleared away. Villa trying to find a way back into this game. They've not really got going yet, and that's mainly down to Arsenal, but Alicia Lehman there has been fouled by Steph Catley, who seemed to think it was not a foul, but I don't think you can really agree with that. Ms. Pinksock said agreed. Russo and Steen a great pair. And yeah, it works. It's worked when they've played previously as well. And obviously that goal there was all about those two, wasn't it? I mean, it's a great cross from Beth as well. The front three, they're all linking up for that amazing second goal. And Stina doing what Stina does best. They've really got a free kick now, which Kenza Darley puts into the box, but Manu Zinsberger's there. And there you go. Nice and easy there for the Arsenal goalkeeper. Arsenal 2, Aston Villa 0. What a start. So it's just like watching a men's team, isn't it? Scoring loads of goals in the early stage of the game. I say we've struggled to kill teams off, haven't we? And that's the second time this season we've scored 2 goals in 2 minutes against Aston Villa. Of course, previously it was at the Emirates, but they were, instead of in the early 2 minutes, they were in the final minutes, wasn't they? In injury time, those 2 dramatic goals to win that game. Russo, of course, scoring 1-0. Steph Catley now coming forward again on this near side. Will Stina get the quickest hat-trick in Continental Cup history? She may well do, because Arsenal coming forward now on this near side. Leah Volti and Stina's looked hungry from the start. So she hasn't scored for a few games. So it's good to see her get back on the score sheet with 2 very, very early goals here tonight. And Arsenal now well on their way. Should we start booking our travel and that for the final yet, do you think? Or maybe half time. We'll see what the score is, shall we? We might start looking into it at half time, shall we? Which will be good. Anyway, Arsenal now going forward again over on that far side. It wasn't a great ball forward, actually. And that's a bit of collab. Arsenal won it back. This is really good aggressive play from Arsenal. It's Beth Mead plays out to Frida Mana, plays it across. Oh, Russo was nearly in, and it was scrambled away by Aston Villa, and Arsenal are just ripping Villa apart at will here. This is what we like to see. It was Sarah Mailing there with the important block for Aston Villa. Beth Mead won the ball, drove forward, played it out to that far side. Frida Mana's first time cross. It would have found Russo at the far post, but that is a decent piece of defending by Aston Villa, actually. It was just a little bit too far ahead of Stina as well. He would have fancied a hat-trick there, wouldn't she, when that ball flashed across the 6-yard box. But she wasn't quite able to get it in there. Anyway, we've got a corner. Leah Williamson's up for this one. She'd love a goal, wouldn't she? Her first goal since coming back from her injury. The corner goes short. Strange corner, actually. Leah Volti lifts it back into the box. It's headed away by the Aston Villa defence. But Arsenal are going to pick this up now with Russo. In fact, Russo just lets it run behind for the throw to Arsenal. 2-0. We've played only 14 and a half minutes. Brilliant start. When you're playing in a semi-final, it's what you want, isn't it? Get the goals early on. And Steph Catley's come across to take this throw. And she throws it in to Frida Mana, who's had a good start to this game. The Norwegian plays it back to Leah Volti. Leah Williamson now dinks across into the edge of the 6-yard box. It's headed down by Stina back into the penalty. It comes out to Beth Mead. Oh, it wouldn't quite fall for her. But Villa can't get the ball clear. Leah Volti plays it out to Leah Williamson again. This is nice play from Arsenal. But that time, Frida Marnham's little touch through looking for Beth Mead didn't quite come off. And it's gone into the arms of goalkeeper Anna Leet, who has just seen the ball fly past her twice in the opening 10 minutes here tonight. And it's a long way back for Aston Villa now, you feel. And Arsenal won the ball back again with Beth Mead, who's been brilliant over on that far side, hasn't she, in the early stages of this game, looking really, really sharp tonight. Beth Mead finding her form back. You know, she started off, when she came back from her injury, she looked really sharp, didn't she? Scored a few goals and then maybe had a bit of a dip. But she certainly finding her form again. She's been brilliant last few games. But Villa now are coming forward over on that far side. Leah Williamson's across and wins the ball. And Arsenal again winning it back high up the pitch, but it does break for Rachel Daly now. Suddenly Villa have got a chance over on that far side. This is good play, actually. A chance to get the ball into the box. It comes in. Alicia Lehman can't get a good connection on that. And it's gone behind. I'm still not really sure why Alicia Lehman is a footballer. That shouldn't really be what she does. She doesn't look like a footballer. She doesn't play like a footballer. And that finish there was the finish of someone who isn't a footballer, and it's got into the crowd behind the goal. And it remains Arsenal 2-0. Gregory says there, Beth started both plays that scored. Yes, she did, yeah. One was an actual assist. No, well, it's not really an assist, is it? Because it was her cross was headed back. And of course, the first goal, she played it through to Frida, who then actually got the assist for Stina. So, yeah, she's played a part in both goals, you're right. And she looks really sharp in the early stages of this game. Really, really sharp. And Arsenal are likely to go into the final, you feel. 17 minutes played. Lotta Wouba-Moy in possession. Plays the ball forward again to Frida Mine. That's out again to Beth Mead over on that far side. Beth Mead again, a little bit of space. What can she do? It's just inside the penalty area. Pulls it back to Frida Mine. Frida Mine tries a shot. Oh, it's in. Frida scored. She scored in this game last season. She's done it again. And Arsenal are surely through to the final. Start booking those tickets, guys. We are going to Molyn. There was me saying, oh, semi-finals are normally tight, tough games. And we're 3-0 up in 17 minutes. And another goal that Beth Mead's played a part in. This time she will get the assist. That's a great hit from Frida Marnham across the keeper into that far post. That is a great goal. It really is a great goal. And whipped in there. Look at that waft right into that top corner. That is a brilliant finish from Frida. That's what she can do. That is what Frida can do. And Arsenal are 3-0 up. And this is becoming rather easy. Miss Pink says, goal. Roger says, this gives me Bramall Lane vibes. It is, isn't it? It's looking that way, isn't it? But I do think Arsenal won't carry on like this. I think we'll get maybe 4 up and then we probably won't score again and then we win 4-0. But anyway, maybe we'll go on and score a load of goals. Who knows? At the moment, every time we come forward, we look like we're going to score. But Pachetta there's just fouled Beth Mead. She's only about to stop her at the moment, isn't it? She's played a part in all 3 goals, Beth. She's been absolutely brilliant. And she might have a bit of a dead leg there following that tackle on her there from Pachetta. The journeyman says there, just got home, Yahoo, 3-0, 90. Well, yeah, 3-0, exactly. Brilliant stuff, isn't it? Anyway, Arsenal got a free kick now, a chance to maybe make it 4-0, which would certainly put us in a final, wouldn't it? Dan says, don't jinx it. Well, I mean, come on, we're 3-0 up. We're not. I'm going to book my finger. I'm booking it at half time. Don't worry about that. Anyway, Steph Catley's going to take this free kick in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. It goes all the way through. Oh, Leah Williamson was in. Almost scored. The goalkeeper scrambled the ball away. It was almost 4-0. Incredible stuff here from Arsenal. And Aston Villa really look all over the place. And you have to say, as I said it before, with the team they've got, with the individual players that they've got, they should be doing much better this season. And I'm surprised their manager's kept their job, actually. Terry says, 2 Stina stunners and a 3 firework. Come on, Villa, make a game of it. Yeah. Rajendra says, Villa are trying to play and score. Well, yeah, Villa have been very open, yeah. Which I'm quite surprised about because, you know, you'd imagine they would have tried to keep it tight like they did at the Emirates. With a bigger pitch. You thought it'd be easier to keep it tight on the smaller pitch, but we do have a great record here at Meadow Park, of course. Only 1 defeat this season here. I think we only lost here twice last season, didn't we? Once in the FA Cup and no, we don't. No, it wasn't. No, I don't think we only lost once, didn't we? That Aston Villa actually was the only team to win at Meadow Park last season. Of course, Man City recently won here in the FA Cup, but we don't lose too often at Meadow Park, do we? And we've started to turn the Emirates into a fortress as well, haven't we? In recent games with some brilliant performances. The most recent, of course, from against Tottenham, of course, at the weekend. And that was a great game, wasn't it? Yeah, nervy towards the end, of course, but we got the job done. And it doesn't look like it's going to be too nervy tonight. What a ball it is from Leah Volti. Puts Russo in over this left-hand side. We said that's where she'd be playing. Well, I said that's where she'd be playing. The caption said different, didn't it? But we know better, don't we? We know what we're doing. We've watched this team enough. Anyway, Leah Volti now trying to find that killer pass. She was held up a little bit and had to go back to Katie McCabe. Arsenal in complete control of this game here. It's just one-way traffic at the moment. Gregory says, I think Villa is missing Leon, who is the Golden Boot leader at the CONCACAF Cup. Yeah, obviously she's a great player, obviously Adriana Leon. You know, but we've got a few players missing, haven't we, as well, from that competition. You know, we've got Emily Fox, of course, who's been brilliant. You know, she's not here. The Canadians, of course. We know how great Chloe Lacassa's been playing. Miss Pink Sock says that Leon is their best player along with Daly. Yeah, and Jordan Nobbs, come on. And they're their best players, aren't they? Come on, surely. Come on. But no, you're right. She's a great player. Anyway, I also got another free kick. Stina Blackstenius was fouled, and it is going to be a free kick over on that far side. Katie McCabe and Beth Mead are over this. The way Beth Mead started this game, you'd maybe let her take it, wouldn't you? Because who knows what might happen if she takes this free kick. We shall see. Anyway, it is a free kick to Arsenal. We're midway through the first half, and this game is done and dusted, you feel. It is Arsenal 3, Aston Villa 0, and 3 good goals as well. Anyway, it's going to be Katie McCabe to take this free kick. It goes for goal. Oh, it's at the top of the crossbar. Did the keeper get a touch on that? No, she didn't. Well, Katie McCabe hit the top of the crossbar there. Almost we got another banger from Katie. Not seen too many this season, have we? But we almost got one there. That was a great free kick, wasn't it? Up and over the wall. Oh, bang, the top of the crossbar. What a goal that would have been. Keeper didn't get near it. And the keeper hasn't got near anything that we've fired at goal so far, has she? Anna Lee, of course, not their first choice goalkeeper, as we know. Daphne Van Domselaar is not in the squad at all tonight. And if she's not happy and she wants to leave, come to Arsenal, Daph. We don't mind. We'll take you all day long. You're a very good goalkeeper. And we know we've got some issues in that position, haven't we? Although Manu Zinsberger played pretty well against Spurs. And, well, she's not been tested really at all tonight yet, has she? So she could well be in line for another clean sheet. Raja says their question, last women's player to score a free kick, any competition. What, an Arsenal player or just any player? I mean, I haven't watched all the games, so I wouldn't be able to say who the last Arsenal player to score away from a free kick may well have been Steph Catley, potentially. She got a free kick, didn't she, in the Champions League? Was that last season? Stina's just been fouled again, actually, by Anna Patton, funnily enough. The last Arsenal player to score. It is Arsenal, last Arsenal player, yeah. We scored one since Steph Catley's one. I think that was in a Champions League game. Was it Denmark or somewhere? I know, actually, last season, didn't Beth Mead score a free kick against Lyon in that 5-1 victory? One of her goals was a free kick, wasn't it? I'm trying to think if there's been any since then. That was, of course, the early part of last season, wasn't it? Before her injury. Don't think we've scored one this season, have we? Direct from a free kick. I'm going to go Beth Mead. I'm going to say Beth Mead was our last player to score direct from a free kick against Lyon. But I'm sure there'll be someone out there that remembers one since then. But that'll be my guess. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again over on that far side. Kyra Cooney Cross yet to score for Arsenal. And she couldn't quite get on the end of that. In fact, I think she may have been offside, was she? But anyway, Ms. Pink Sock says there, Villa's kit's pretty nice. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's the same away kit as a men's team, isn't it? It is quite a nice kit, yeah. Anyway, Kyra there's giving away a free kick. Was it a goal kick? Anyway, better have taken it. And they're trying to play it out from the back, which Arsenal just swarming all around them. They can't get out. So in the end, they try and go long, and Arsenal just win the ball. Actually, we don't win the ball because the bounce there beat Kyra Cooney Cross, and now Villa trying to come forward themselves over on that far side. Rachel Daly plays the ball out to Pichetta, and suddenly Villa looking as though they're going to try and see if they can find a way back into this game. But they'll need to score fairly quickly, won't they? And you do feel as though they would need at least 2 before half-time if they're going to make a game of this. But they certainly don't look like doing that today. They don't look capable of doing it. And we don't look as though we're going to give them the opportunity to either. Stina there holding the ball up well. You can see she's worked on her hold-up play. I don't know whether that's Kelly Smith's been working with her. But her hold-up play has improved a lot this season. And, you know, I think maybe she's had to improve it as well because we know that that's one of Alessia Russo's big strengths, isn't it? And if Stina wants to play more minutes in the team, she's going to have to maybe, when she does play, she's going to have to fulfill that role, isn't she? So she's had to improve it, and she has. I think her hold-up play is really, really good this season. And I think she's been working on that with probably with Kelly Smith. And it's paying off because she's getting herself in, you know, she's linking the play up much better. And Her finishing seems to have improved as well this season. Well, I didn't really think she had too many problems with her finishing anyway. I think she's a natural goal scorer. But there were times last season, wasn't there? There was a spell when she did miss a few chances, and you know, that's the kind of thing for any striker, isn't it? Yeah. What you have to do is get into the positions to score goals as a striker. You're not going to score them all. Not even look at how many chances Erling Haaland misses, for example. He's one of the top goal scorers in the world. He misses plenty of chances, but he keeps getting himself in the positions to continue to get the goals. And that's what you got to do. You got to miss one, come back, miss another one, come back, and then eventually you'll score one. You'll score 2 or 3. And that's how it goes, isn't it? And that's what I want to see. So don't worry about Stina missing chances. I'll be more worried if she wasn't getting herself into positions to miss. That's when you worry. If the striker goes hiding, I think, I'm not going to risk getting in that position and missing again. Stina doesn't do that. She's never done that. And it's paid off tonight. Again, 2 goals, 13 for the season. Gregory says, 2 big games for me today. This one and the semi-final between Canada and USA in the Conti Cup. Mitch Pixel says Canada will have a battle tonight. Yeah, they will. They might win, though. Mitch Pixel says hopefully the Cass is in her best form. Yeah, hopefully she... See, in a way, I kind of wouldn't mind Canada getting knocked out so that we can get them 2 back for the Chelsea game. Like, they'll have time to get back and recover. And, I mean, they'll probably be back for the Chelsea game anyway, but we don't want to risk them getting injured, do we? Anything like that. Because, you know, having a fully fit squad for the Chelsea game and hopefully this cup final is going to be really, really important, isn't it? So I don't want to see anyone get injured in that cup competition or anywhere for anybody, because we've had our fair share of injuries, haven't we, over the last couple of years. We don't really want any more, do we? Anyway, Villa now looking to try and come forward on this near side. They've got a throw. It's going to be Sarah Malin to take it. Villa looking quite frustrated with the way this game has gone. And Arsenal in complete control. We've played 28 minutes. It is Arsenal 3, Aston Villa 0. And Arsenal just looking to ease our way through the rest of this game now. Frida Marnham's done well, back in the starting lineup, and she's played a big part in this. Good start from Arsenal tonight. Rachel Daly there holds the ball up for Aston Villa, are trying to play their way out of trouble, but almost played themselves. In fact, they have, because Beth Mead's picked the ball up again, and now Kyra Cooney Cross just touches it off. And Beth Mead has been brilliant in this first half, absolutely brilliant. Leah Williamson now, and not had much defending to do, has she? But she's always neat and tidy on the ball, of course, and her ball nearly set up an early goal, didn't it, over the top for Stina. You know, Arsenal now just in possession. Lotta Wuba plays it square to Kyra Cooney Cross again. Holds the ball up and then plays it out to that far side. Katie McCabe just touches it off. Leah Volti. This is nice from Arsenal. Really good football, this. If it leads to a goal, it would be a fantastic goal, wouldn't it? One of the best goals you could hope to see. This passing is fantastic. Kyra Cooney Cross touches it back again to Leah Volti. Now it's with Katie McCabe over on that far side, a bit of space. Katie McCabe, can she pull it back? No, she can't. Good defending, actually, from Aston Villa. But that would have been a hell of a goal, wouldn't it? That spell of possession there from Arsenal was absolutely brilliant. And almost led to a chance there. Terry said Stina's movement up front is world class. Absolutely, it is. Yeah, it always has been. And, you know, she keeps making those runs, keeps getting into those positions. And that's why she scores so many goals. She had 18 last season for Arsenal. She's got 13 already this season. And you think she's hardly started any games. She's probably started less than 13 games and got 13 goals. So there you go. Brilliant record from her. And got so many important goals last season, didn't she? In the cup competitions in particular, you know, she scored in the quarter-final, both legs of the semi-final of the Champions League, the semi-final of the Conti Cup, the final of the Conti Cup. Some really big goals from her. And she's got 2 tonight in another semi-final. She's definitely a big game player, isn't she, Stina? There's no doubt about that. And hopefully she can find the net in the next few big games we've got coming up. Of course, our next WSL game is a week on Friday away at Chelsea. That is going to be a hell of a game, isn't it? So hopefully Stina will be on her best form then as well, because we want to see her helping us win that big game. And then, of course, the final, which could be against Chelsea as well, couldn't it? Of course, they are playing in the semi-final tomorrow against the Manchester City. That's a big game, isn't it? And whoever wins that, it's going to be a tough final for us, but it'll be a tough final for them as well, because look how well we're playing in this game in particular. And on our day, we are the best team in the WSL. I don't think there's any doubt about that. We just haven't quite had the consistency, have we, that we've needed to keep ourselves up there. But we are only 3 points off the top of the table. And, you know, everybody's saying that the men's team are 2 points off the top. We're in with a chance of winning the league. Well, surely the women are with 3 points off the top as well. Yes, there's less games to play in the women's league, absolutely. But we've got to play both those teams above us. It's almost in our hands. Anyway, also coming forward again, Katie McCabe over on that far side. Not a great ball, actually. And Villa can now look for a counter-attack. They've not come forward too much, but they've got a chance now over on that far side. And the cross coming, it does come into the near post. Rachel Daly was going to attack it, but Leah Williamson was there and read that play very, very well, as you would expect, because that's generally what she does. It was Kirsty Hansen now over on that far side who looks dangerous when she's got the ball, putting a couple of good crosses now. And that was a decent ball to the near post, and Rachel Daly would have been there for a little easy finish, but Leah Williamson read it really well and put it behind. It's a corner though to Aston Villa, their first corner, and it's going to be Kenza Daly with it. What's the delivery like here towards the edge of the 6-yard box, headed out by Lotta Woober-Moore. It's a good header actually, but it's put back in to the box again by Sarah Malin. It's bouncing around inside the Arsenal penalty area, but Frida Marnham's there to complete a clearance. Rachel Daly looking to get on the end of it. We know how dangerous she is from those situations, but Arsenal now got a free kick. Alicia Lehman it is who's conceded it there on Frida Marnham. And, on Beth Mead, sorry. And Beth Mead just did well to get her body in front and bought that free kick. And that was good play from Beth, who's probably been our best player in this opening 33 minutes here tonight. I think she's been brilliant, really, really good. And if she carries on in this form, then she's probably going to win player of the match, isn't she? Let's be honest. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again over on that far side. It is with Beth Mead again, who's every time she's had the ball, something seems to happen. And it will now. Oh, almost threaded through there by Kyra Cooney Cross, looking for the run of Stina and Frida Marnham. In fact, two of them would have been in there, but it was good defending in the end there from Aston Villa. Danielle Turner, I think it was, cut that out. And now it's with Leah Volti just inside the centre circle. Plays the ball back to Leah Williamson. Good to see her back in the team, isn't it, Leah Williamson? What a Rolls Royce of a footballer she really is. And they're also coming forward now. And Russo slips over there. I don't think it was a foul there by Sarah Malin. It's going to be a throw, is it, to... Oh, I don't know, maybe it is a free kick. I'm not sure if it is. I don't know if she was fouled, was she? I think she was. The referee's given it anyway, so we'll take it, won't we? It looked as though Russo just slipped over. Maybe she was just caught there by Malin. And it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal on this near side. It's about, 10 yards in from the touchline. Just about in line with the penalty area, isn't it? And it is going to be Steph Catley to go across and take this set piece. And there's Arsenal players lined up inside the penalty area looking to get on the end of this ball. We know Steph Catley's got a great delivery. In fact, it was Beth Mead took it. Oh, it wasn't a great ball, actually. It cleared away easily by the Aston Villa defence. Wasn't the sort of free kick we were hoping for there, was it? Wasn't what was expected either. Anyway, Arsenal have got the ball again now over on this far side. This is good play from Arsenal. And the cross come in there. The cross does come in. It's a decent ball. Russo's trying to get in there. The goalie again, not really too certain, but she managed to get a touch on it. Took it away from Russo, but Arsenal picked up the ball again. Steph Catley on this near side. Plays the ball back to Leah Williamson, wearing the captain's armband, of course, tonight. Kim Little is on the bench. Maybe rested. That's another good ball over on that far side. And Arsenal really are playing well in this game. Stina Blackstenius it is. Over on that far side, does well again, linking the play. And it's cleared away. Katie McCabe there couldn't keep that in. But this was a great ball, actually. Look at that. What a great cross that is. A goalie a little bit uncertain, but she did manage to get enough on that just to take it away from Alessia Russo. Terry says Walty is running the show. Yeah, Walty's having a great game, of course, as you expect. You know, Arsenal coming forward again, looking for more goals before half-time, potentially. Lotta Woober-Moy plays the ball forward to Beth Mead. She'll fancy a chance of a goal. Oh, tried to thread the ball through. Leah Volti almost got on the end of it, but Aston Villa managed to clear it away. Rachel Daly touches it off. And again, Villa just can't get out of their own half. Arsenal just swarming all over every time they get possession, winning the ball back high up the pitch, and then launching another counter-attack. But Villa have now got the ball back, but they're deep inside at their own half. This has been an impressive first half from Arsenal. And you have to say, when you watch Arsenal playing like this, you have to say, if only we'd had that consistency. You look at some of those games that we've lost. Liverpool at home, okay, we'll make the excuse of when the game was played. But then you've got the defeat at Tottenham and the West Ham game. If we played like this, anywhere near this level in either of those two games, we'd be top of the WSL. We'd have won them. We'd have won both of those games. We'd be sitting top of the league and on the verge of a cup final. And what a season that would be. It is small margins, isn't it? But those small margins have gone against us too often this season. And yeah, we're playing catch up a little bit. Villa now coming forward, looking for a goal themselves across the 6-yard box. Rachel Daly was attacking that, but Arsenal do manage to scramble it clear. And Leah Walty should complete the clearance. She does. She finds Alessia Russo on this near side. But it is a throw to Aston Villa. Having a good little spell here as we approach half time. It was a good cross actually there by Danielle Turner. And it was Katie McCabe coming across there to clear it away from Kirsty Hansen over on that far post. Anyway, Kenza Daly now, a little run. It's opened up for a Kenza Daly. Going to try a shot. She tried to thread it through to Rachel Daly. Good defending that was, though, from Arsenal. I think that was Kyra Cooney cross actually there. Got the block in. And it was an important block as well. And now Lotta Wuba-Moy plays the ball forward to Leah Volti. And Arsenal just in total control of this game. 38 minutes played at Meadow Park. Arsenal 3, Aston Villa 0, semi-final of the Conti Cup. Beth Mead fouled again, and it's going to be a yellow card there for Rachel Coulsey, and she seemed to be quite happy to take that one there for the team. It's the only way you can stop Beth Mead in this form at the minute is to foul her. You just pulled her back there. See, that should be, if it's not a yellow card, it should be a yellow card, shouldn't it? Because that was quite a cynical pullback there from the Aston Villa captain. In fact, it is a yellow card. Yeah, it should have been as well, shouldn't it? Absolutely. And it was. So well done to the referee. And it is another free kick to Arsenal. This one is, about 40 yards from goal, 35, 40 yards from goal. Too far for a shot, even for Katie McCabe, you would feel, wouldn't you? But we'll see. Maybe she'll give it a shot. Well, actually, it's not going to be Katie McCabe. It's Beth Mead and Steph Catley over it. Beth Mead looks as though she's going to take it. Beth Mead does take it. It's a decent ball, actually. Aston Villa don't really clear it away. Put back in by Lotta Woodmore. The header comes in. Stina's there. Stina's got a hat-trick. It's 4-0. A first-half hat-trick for Stina Blackstenius. Arsenal are in the final. Get those tickets booked. Gregory says hat-trick, Stina. Rajendra says hat-trick. Indeed, it is a hat. And that's her second hat-trick in this competition in a row, in consecutive games. Brilliant stuff there from Stina. A great free kick from Beth Mead. Villa didn't really clear that too well. Lots of Ruben White was. Put it back into the box. And Stina's headed it into the corner. And it was a simple goal, but it was well made. What a cross it is from Lotta, by the way. Lovely ball. And that's a great header from Stina into that far corner. And Arsenal are 4-0 up. It's not even half time yet. Miss Pinksot says, goal, indeed it is. It's Stina's night. It's Arsenal's night. Arsenal are in the final of the Continental Cup. It is Arsenal 4, Aston Villa 0. And it's been very, very easy. Rajendra says, second time this season. Indeed, it is the second time for Stina. Absolutely. Miss Pixel says, ooh, Stina. Indeed. Jimmy says, Arsenal should take this game easily. Villa, 16 points. Arsenal, 34 points. And yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but Villa have got some good individual players, haven't they? And they've underperformed in the league. And on their day, if they had turned up tonight, it could have been a really tough game because they've got decent players. But we've just been brilliant. They've been maybe not so brilliant, and we've taken full advantage. And Stina is showing why she should be starting games going forward for the rest of the season. What more can you do? She's got 14 goals now this season. And when you think last season she's got 18 and she started most games, this season she's got 14 and she hardly starts. She's looking much sharper. She's looking more hungry. And I think her link-up play's improved. And brilliant from Stina again. She really is playing well this season. Gregory says they're based on scoring rate, a goal every 10 minutes. I predict 9-0. Well, you might be right, but football doesn't tend to work like that, does it? Usually when the game's won in the first half, as we saw the other night with the men's team, you do, like your intensity drops, you go through the motions a little bit and you probably don't score as many goals. And I think in the second half, We might add one more, and that might be it. We'll just need to manage the game well, not let Aston Villa score, and get the job done. Exactly. Jimmy says Stina on fire. She is. She's brilliant. Terry says, good job, Stina's rubbish. Should have got rid of her with Jonas last season. Yeah, a lot of people were saying, I remember when she had that little spell last season when she was missing a few chances, and she got a lot of criticism, didn't she, Stina? I always had faith in her because I know how good she can be and how good she is. And it's good to see her getting the goals again tonight, isn't it? On a rare start. Oh, Lotta there. Look at that skills and tricks there from Lotta. She got an assist and then she just leaves an Aston Villa player on the deck. And Arsenal now, it's party time here at Meadow Park. Lovely 1-2 there between Stina and Russo. Those two have linked up so well tonight. Is that a message to the manager saying players both from the start in more games? Because look how well they've linked up. Gunnar Dan says, my prediction is spot on at the moment, 4-0. Yeah, but there's still a long way to go yet, my friend. So it's a little bit early to have your prediction right, isn't it? I mean, my prediction was beaten late ages ago. I said 2-0, didn't I? A few people said 3-1. So, yeah, you're going to be the closest by the look of it. But we'll see. We might go on and win this game 8-0, mightn't we? And then nobody will be right, will they? We're coming down towards half-time. And Arsenal are 4-0 up. And we are cruising into the final. I wonder when the tickets go on sale. Do we know? It's going to have to be soon, isn't it? Because the final's on the 31st of March. So it's only, 3 or 4 weeks away? Well, 3.5 weeks away, isn't it? So we need to get sorted. We need to book a Airbnb in Wolverhampton and stay over for Easter weekend. What an Easter it's going to be, eh? Arsenal in the Continental Cup final. Going to win the trophy. It's going to be good. And if we go on a Saturday, we might have to find a park run in Wolverhampton to do and all, which would be so different. Well, anyway, Kirsty Hansen, who's got a calf strapped up actually, and I think her game may be over, so she may not have been 100% fit. But anyway, Arsenal having a little drinks break over on that far side. Couldn't have gone any better, could it? Jimmy says, what do tickets go for? I mean, it depends really. I mean, I wouldn't imagine there'll be more than a tenner for the final. I wouldn't imagine they will be. We'll get obviously details of it probably tomorrow, but I'll be surprised if they're more than a tenner. I really will. But anyway, we shall see. Anyway, Kirsty Hansen looks as though she is hobbling off, the Scottish forward, and her game is done. Looks like a calf injury there for her. And it's going to be Ebony Salmon who's come on. Who isn't a bad substitute, is she? But again, Aston Villa seem to have just, I don't know, they're so poor, aren't they, this season? Really, really poor. Anyway, Terry says, I said 6-0, then you moaned at me, so I changed it to 7-0. Well, yeah, you did actually. Yeah, you did say 7-0. Jimmy says, might make the trip to the old country. Yeah, exactly. Why not? Why not do it? So I'm sure there'll be ticket information tomorrow. And we look forward to that game. It's going to be great, isn't it? So, yes, exciting month ahead, isn't it? With Chelsea to come as well. Big month of games. And if we come through March winning every game, suddenly the double will be on, won't it? The double, eh? And all these people wanted Jonas out. Come on, we're going to win the double, man. We can't get rid of him, can we? There's going to be 3 minutes to stop his time at the end of this first half. And Arsenal coming forward now. Steph Catley down this near side. Arsenal's left, twisting and turning, finds Lotta, Woober Moy. Another very, very solid game from her tonight. And an assist as well. An unusual assist for Lotta. A really good assist it was as well. That's actually a poor ball though from Leah Walter, I think it was. And Ebony Salmon gets her first chance to run at the Arsenal defence. But we just take the ball off her. It's just taking candy from a baby at the moment, isn't it? Arsenal just totally in control of this game. And we're heading towards half-time here. And we're heading towards the final of the Continental Cup. And we're looking forward to that now, aren't we? We can start to relax and think, yes, we've got a cup final to look forward to. Maybe more goals here for Stina inside the box. In fact, she's offside this time. What a first half it's been from Stina tonight. A hat-trick already. And I say 14 goals for the season. Wow, incredible. Miss Pinksock says, I hate to lose a female coach in the WSL. However, Wall just hasn't been able to find the tactics for a quality team. No, exactly, yeah. And I'm surprised she's kept her job, actually, with the players that they've got, the players they've brought in, the investment that they've obviously given to the team. I'm amazed they haven't sacked her, actually. But anyway, Terry says, if the men can get fired by half-time, surely the mighty Gooner girls can. I mean, you got to say, though, Aston Villa women are a better team than Sheffield United, aren't they? So, to be 4-0 up at half-time is incredible, really. Even though Aston Villa are having a poor season. They're in possession now, though. And looking to try to... They're just playing for pride now, aren't they, really, Aston Villa? We said the same the other night with Sheffield United. It is just about playing for pride, isn't it, now? They're out the cup. They've lost the game. And they're just going to want to try and restore a little bit of pride, aren't they, in the second half? But the way things are going, if Arsenal just keep this level up, then you have to say Villa aren't even going to get any pride from the game, are they? It's just one way. It's one-way traffic, isn't it? It's a one-way ticket to oblivion for Aston Villa tonight. And that's been down to Arsenal's great play as well. Let's be honest. Yes, Aston Villa haven't been great, but we haven't allowed them to play, have we? Dad says Ticketmaster will sell tickets in the lower Steve Ball stand for £2.50. I bet they don't. Ticketmaster will probably sell it for £500 and it'll be £2.50 booking fee per ticket. That's what Ticketmaster will do. But we'll have our own section, won't we? We're selling our own tickets, probably behind the goal somewhere. I've never been behind the goal at Molineux, actually. Every time I've been along the side where the away fans go. I've never been behind the goal. It would be nice to be behind the goal there, wouldn't it, for a change? Anyway, the half-time whistle's gone. That was a great first half, wasn't it? It is Arsenal 4, Aston Villa 0. It's been the Stina Blackstenius show. She has got herself a hat-trick. She got the first 2 goals in the first 11 minutes. The first one was a lovely ball from Frida Marnham over on that right-hand side, and Stina, from a tight angle, smashed it into the top corner. The second goal was a good move. Beth Mead's cross from the right, headed back by Russo, and Stina was there to smash it in to the roof of the net. Frida Marnham got the third goal. That was good play from Beth Mead, and then Frida's smashed it in. Again, another great finish across the goal into the top corner. And just before half-time, Stina got that hat-trick. An Arsenal free kick wasn't cleared. Lotta Rubenmoy lofted it back into the 6-yard box, and Stina was there to head it in to the far corner. Is that the perfect hat-trick? Was her first goal left-footed, her second goal right-footed, and then a header? Is that not the perfect hat-trick from Stina? I'm not sure. But anyway, it was a hat-trick anyway, so that's fine. Terry says, yes, I agree, but we do have 29 and the goals don't. Yeah, that's true there. Galadad says, Steve Ball, he was a nasty player. He was a very good player, wasn't he? He was a great goal scorer, wasn't he? So Stina there. That first goal there was, that was that first chance. That wasn't her first goal. It was that ball over the top from Leah Williamson, and Stina got clear there. You can see how sharp she looked in that game. That first cross there was brilliant, wasn't it, to Russo? And then the first goal was just Arsenal winning the ball back high up the pitch, wasn't it? Which is what we've done so well in this game. That's a lovely ball there. And then Stina was in, and that was a right foot finish there for the first goal. Across the goalkeeper. Was the second goal left-footed? Because if it was, she's got the perfect hat-trick for the perfect centre forward, which will be, we'll have to see there, because that one's definitely right-footed, that first goal there. Bang, first time right-foot shot. So let's see. We know the third goal was a header. The second goal, I can't remember now if it was, we're going to see it now. Was that a left foot? It might well have been, Let's have a look here. The cross from Beth Mead, pulled back. I know it was right foot as well. She could have hit it with her left foot into the open net. She didn't maybe fancy her chances enough with her left foot. It did fall on her left side, and then she moved her body across it and hit it with her right foot. That's a shame she didn't maybe try and knock it in with her left, because that would have been the perfect hat trick, wouldn't it? But anyway, it doesn't matter, does it? All the goals count, and they're all great. Terry says, "I love Steve Ball, my kind of player." Yeah, I thought he was great. Yeah. I mean, I think in 2 seasons, I know it was in the lower divisions, but for Wolves, 2 seasons running, he scored over 50 goals. Everyone says, Haaland scored them goals, last season. He's not going to get 52 seasons running. Steve Ball did in lower divisions. Yes, we acknowledge that, but a great goal scorer. Gareth Dowd says, "Come on, girls." Indeed. John says there, Cons Arsenal women, men. should also do the same on Saturday. Well, let's hope so. Yeah, hope they do. Regis says, I just saw the stats. We've scored with all 4 on target, but they've only had 1 shot. Yeah, we've been clinical. That's the one thing, isn't it, that they mentioned the other day? Jonas said it. I think Alessia Russo said it as well in the interviews that, we need to be more clinical. Well, tonight we've been clinical, haven't we? If it's only 4 shots on target, 4 goals, you've got to feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper then, because she hasn't got near any of them. And of course, Katie McCabe at the bar as well with a free kick. Goal didn't get near that one either. Dad says, yeah, but I wouldn't like to face him. He would kick players into rows. Oh, absolutely not. You don't want to play against him. You need to play one on your team, don't you? He's not a player you want to play against. Absolutely not. Terry says, I do love a player with a bit of nastiness in him. Yeah, I do as well, yeah. Especially a centre forward. You want your centre forward to be like that, don't you? That's what a centre forward should, for me, that's what a centre forward should do. That's exactly what they should be. Anyway, should we try and see if we can find some tickets for the final, shall we? At half time, should we do that? They won't be on sale yet, though, will they? I don't suppose. Jimmy says, Meada's had a great game. She has had a great game, yeah. But obviously, Stina's got a hat trick, so we'll have to give it to her, won't we? The player of the match, I suppose. Well, there's nothing on the website yet. I suppose there would be, would there? Anyway, brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. But yeah, we need to. I had a thing actually. Actually, Arsenal had 5 shots, 4 on target, and Villa had 1 shot, none on target. Villa had 1. We've only had 1 corner actually. And funnily enough, Villa have had more possession, 51%. That can't be right, can it? That can't be right. Galadan says £15 if you get good seats. Well, they'll all be good seats, won't they? Because there'll be great seats when we watch Arsenal lift the cup. So there you go, Terry. It's the only player I can remember to play for England from outside the top division. Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, I definitely think he was. So I think you're right about that. But yeah. Now I had where is it? Because I was looking at Airbnbs in Wolverhampton a few weeks ago. I bet it's gone now. Oh, it is here. Let's have a look and see. Actually, it might still be available, you know. Let's have a look. I bet the price has gone up now. Actually, that's not too bad, is it? For 2 nights, 200 quid for 2 nights in an Airbnb. Little cottage. Well, it's a little bungalow, actually. I might book that now. It's quite nice, actually. I don't know whereabouts in Wolverhampton it is. Let's have a look. It says quiet cul-de-sac location. Easy access to motorways with shopping in Birmingham, Wolverhampton within proximity. Well, there you go. That sounds all right, doesn't it? Sounds all right, doesn't it? 26 amenities. What's it got? Washing machine, iron, TV. It's got heater, security cameras, Wi-Fi, microwave, fridge, cooker, oven, kettle, toast. It's all there, man. Well, we're going to book that. That's it. We are going to book that. There's no air conditioning, but we're probably not going to need it, are we? Because it's probably going to be freezing cold still, even though it's at Easter. Right, that's it. We're going there. We are going there. It says it's anyone know Wolverhampton? It says here it's close to Bentley Bridge Retail Park. Anyone know where Bentley Bridge Retail Park is in relation to Molineux? Is it walking distance from? Actually, there's a little map here. Let's have a look. I don't think it's going to be within walking distance, is it? Still, we take the car, park somewhere, I suppose. I don't know where Molineux is on this map. This is good, isn't it? You're 4-0 up at half time in a cup semi-final. You can start planning. Your semi-final trip, can't you? Your final trip, sorry. Not quite sure where, in relation to Wolverhampton City Centre, where Molineux is actually. Just trying to find it on the map, see how far away it is from this place. Actually, it's not in the city centre, is it? It's just outside. I know there's a housing estate right next to near the ground, isn't there? I parked there last time we went. Anyway, It's probably not walking distance, is it? But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, does it? But if anyone knows where the Bentley Bridge retail park is in relation to Molyneux, then let me know. Jimmy says, if you book it, we will miss your match day. Well, yeah, what I'll do is I'll do a vlog, like, obviously, as well. So we'll give you some coverage, but yeah, we'll be able to do a watch along, obviously. Say one game, no, innit? We can survive. I'm sure you can survive one game without me. Terry says, buy a dinghy and float in at Dover. You get your hotel 4 balls for free. Oh, yeah, maybe that might be another option, yeah. But they'll probably stick me somewhere else rather than Wolverhampton, wouldn't they? Which, you know, won't really be much use, will it? Let's be honest. But anyway, we'll see what happens. But no, I think we're going to go with that. That looks good to me. But you might be able to get a bus, actually, to Molyneux from there. Or just take the car. Yeah, so we're going to go Saturday the 30th and come back on Monday the 1st. So we can have a little walkabout as well. I'm assuming it's still available. Doesn't say it isn't. Look. Yeah, no, I could book that. Lovely. And just need to worry about match tickets now. We shouldn't be a problem, should they? Let's be honest. Well, I say that. You don't know, do you? Thinking about it. The way tickets sell out now for women's games, it's not like it used to be, is it? Where you could, I mean, we went to the last time Arsenal we didn't go last season's Conti Cup final, but the one before, that was at Nottingham Forest ground. We went to that one and tickets were easy to get, but they only opened like one stand, whereas now, whether the ground will actually completely sell out, I don't know, but it's going to be a big crowd, isn't there? So getting tickets might be a little bit more tricky, actually. So we'll see. But yeah, might just book it anyway. Anyway, what we'll do is tell you what's coming up on the channel, because it's a busy. Well, it's been a busy week. It's going to be another busy week coming up as well, because on Friday, of course, we are back. Arsenal Women's Show. We will be here looking back on what a week it's been. The North London Derby victory, and also as well, of course, this victory. What looks like it's going to be a victory tonight, and of course, we'll be looking ahead as well to the Chelsea game. Although it's not this coming weekend, it is on a Friday. We won't get another show in before it, so we'll look ahead to the Chelsea game as well. So big show to come, of course, on Friday. But yeah, it is going to be very exciting, isn't it? So join us on Friday. And of course, Saturday evening, it is, of course, Arsenal men are in action again against Brentford from the Emirates. So we'll be here for that one. That is going to be good. That will be 5:15. I'll be here for that one. 5:30 kickoff, of course. So that is going to be good as well. So join me for that. And of course, Tuesday night. What is happening on Tuesday night? Champions League last 16, second leg, Arsenal versus Porto. 1-0 down. We have to find something special then, don't we, to come back and get through in that game. That's on Tuesday night. That kicks off at 8 o'clock. So I'll be at 7:45 for that one on Tuesday. So that is going to be good. Join me for that. Of course, we'll be here as well, of course, a week on Friday for the Chelsea game. Arsenal women away at Chelsea. So lots and lots of great stuff to look forward to, isn't there? So what more could you want, really? You know, so make sure that you like and subscribe and don't miss anything. Hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we do go live on the channel, because so much great stuff to come over the next few weeks. So we shall see. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, isn't it? That final. It is going to be a lot of fun. Dad says 2.7 miles from Bentley Bridge to the stadium. Is it? A little bit too far to walk, maybe, I suppose. It's like park run distance almost, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether we walk that or maybe we just take the car. If there's somewhere nice to park where we are, though, it just seems silly taking a car, doesn't it? Might just walk it, maybe. May take about 45 minutes, wouldn't it? Might do that, actually. Anyway, so Terry says you should get a ticket, just not in the Arsenal end. Defo get in with the fans. I want to, the other team. No, I want to get with the Arsenal fans. It'd be great, wouldn't it? But we'll have to see. Obviously, I'll have a look tomorrow. I'm sure there'll be tickets. I mean, it'd be easy enough to get tickets. I'm sure. Well, not easy, but it should be easy. It should be doable to get tickets, shouldn't it? But anyway, we shall find out tomorrow. Now, some people have been saying, and I've got to be honest, right? This is quite disappointing. You know, Amar, of course, we love Amar, don't we, from the women's show. He's not going to go to the final. And you know the reason why? Because the Arsenal men are playing against Man City. And they are playing against Man City. And that's a big game. And obviously, it's an important game. But this is a cup final, man. Arsenal men are going to lose to Man City. Anyway, save yourself the hassle and the grief and watch Arsenal women lift the cup. That's what I say. But each to their own, I suppose. Yeah, I'll definitely be coming to the final and not watching the men's game. Are they actually on the same time? I'm just trying to find out now because that would be strange, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's have a look. Let's have a look and see. I'm sure the final is on the Sunday, the 31st. I'm sure it is. Because I was looking before. So, yeah, it would be on the same day. I don't know what time the kickoff is actually for the final. Is there time to watch the final? Is there time to watch the final and then watch the Arsenal game as well? Does the final kick off at like 1 o'clock or something, 2 o'clock? Anyway, Terry says sack him. I don't think it's quite a sackable offence, is it? But I mean, it's, you know, come on. I mean, come on, Emma. Get yourselves to the final and we'll find somewhere to watch the second half of the Arsenal men's game. Don't worry about that. You can't miss the final, can you? You can't miss a cup final to watch Arsenal men get hammered by Man City, which is inevitably going to happen. Anyway, I'll talk him round before we get that far. Don't worry about that. Anyway, the team's back out for the second half, which almost seems a little bit of a formality now, doesn't it? With Arsenal 4-0 up, it's just a little bit going through the motion slightly, isn't it? But Arsenal will be kicking off. We're attacking the goal to right in the second half, which is the south stand at Meadow Park, which is the end. Of course, it doesn't have a roof. And Arsenal are back off and underway here at Meadow Park. This Cup semi-final. The game's long gone as a contest. It's just to see how Arsenal manage the second half now, isn't it? Do we want to go for more goals? Why not? Adada says, hi, Rich. Watch live from Nairobi in Kenya. Still, I want Jonas to go. He's not good. Well, you know, let's just enjoy reaching a cup final. Let's hopefully enjoy winning the cup. Let's hopefully enjoy beating Chelsea next Friday. And, you know, let's not worry about sacking the manager quite yet when we're in a cup final. We are in a cup final again, 2 seasons running in a cup final. Right? That's not bad, is it? And last year in the Continental Cup, everyone said, well, we only had to play the quarter final and the semi-final. Yeah, this year we've had to play all through the group stage and as well. So, you know, and we've won every game apart from that 3-3 draw against Tottenham, where, of course, we did win on penalties as well. So if we do win the cup, we'll have to give Jem Beattie a medal, won't we, for a goal in that penalty shootout, which sent us through the group stage. You know, Arsenal coming forward again. Russo over on that far side has played well, hasn't she? Gets the ball here. Low crossing. Oh, if Stina had attacked that near post, it was Frida Marnham's cross. She's had a good game tonight. Frida as well. Obviously got herself a great goal as well. She does pop up with goals, doesn't she, quite often, Frida Marnham. And she's not had a greatest season, as we said, but she still scored, what, 8 goals this year, this season, something like that, hasn't she? So, you know, she still gets a fair share of goals from midfield. And Leah Williamson actually put in pressure there on Rachel Daly high in the Aston Villa half. Journeyman has given us away. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Hope you're enjoying the game. Of course you are. We're 4-0 up in the semi-final. What's there not to enjoy? After the men won 6-0 the other night, it's been a good week, hasn't it, for Arsenal? And of course, the North London derby win on Sunday. It's been a good few days, hasn't it, for Arsenal? A lot of goals, all wins coming up, and another one tonight. Beth Mead now on this near side puts another dangerous cross in. Russo, it's a good touch, lays it off to Katie McCabe inside the box. What's she doing there? And Russo lets it run. Steph Catley drills it across. Oh, it's another goal. Frida Marnham's there. It is 5-0. And Frida Marnham has got her second goal of the night. Oh, in fact, is she offside? Oh, I think she might have been offside. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Thought we'd scored another one then. Frida Marnham. It's a lovely cross from Steph Catley, actually. And Frida was there. I'm not sure if Frida was offside or was Steph Catley offside before. I'm not really sure. Anyway, it was good play from Arsenal. Terry says, boo indeed. Yeah, they've disallowed it, which is a bit of a shame, isn't it? How can they disallow the goal? There's no need. Anyway, Arsenal going forward again. Beth Mead's been brilliant tonight, hasn't she? Well, Russo now, Frida Marnham she want to score again now, won't she? Having a goal there disallowed would have been her second goal of the night, but it wasn't meant to be that time. And Villa now trying to bring the ball forward themselves. Good play, actually. And now it is with Maz Pachetta, but she falls over, and Katie McCabe pinches the ball off her and can come forward now for Arsenal. Katie McCabe, but that's not a great pass. Went into a little bit of trouble. She's never quite as comfortable as she's on the right-hand side, Katie McCabe. She always wants to drift in field. Whereas when she's on the left, you can just go around the outside and whip a ball in. But, as Jonas said, she's played in so many positions for Arsenal. And the one thing you have to say is wherever she plays, she will give 1,000%, won't she? Katie McCabe. And that's why she plays nearly every single game. He'll always find a place in the team for her, won't he? Whatever position it is, he'll stick her somewhere to keep her in the team, and why not? Anyway, lots of movement. Why pings that ball out to the far side. Steph Catley, her cross it was set up that goal that was just disallowed, which would have been a fifth on the night for Arsenal. Just showing it again here. Did she just go a little bit too early, Frida? Anyway, it was disallowed. But it was a nice move again from Arsenal. We've played some really good football tonight. We have totally and utterly dominated this game and fully deserve to be going through to that final, which is at the end of the month, as we said. And we'll be looking for tickets tomorrow to get ourselves sorted at Molineux. Anyway, Aston Villa are now coming forward. I said they've only got their pride to play. That's a good ball, actually. Looking for Rachel Daly. Good defensive header again from Lotta Wooben-Moy. And now Leah Williamson can bring the ball forward. And that's a nice ball forward as well for Stina, the hat-trick hero or heroine, shall we say. And she's going to come forward again. Stina, can she get there? Her pace, she does get there. Brilliant play again. Stina's having such a good night here. Back in the penalty area again. Can she get a cross in? No, she can't, but she's won the corner for Arsenal. Great play again from Stina Blackstenius. And it was Danielle Turner in the end that came across there with the tackle. Stina trying to get the cross in. And she was denied, but it is a corner to Arsenal. Looking hungry, actually, at the start of this second half for more goals. We played at 50 minutes. It is Arsenal 4, Aston Villa 0. And will Stina get some more goals tonight? She certainly looks like she wants some more goals. She's in that 6-yard box. His corner comes in. It's going to be a header there. Flicked on by Lotta Wooben-Moy. But it goes all the way across there to the far side. Frida Marnham now. Katie McCabe whips in across. Oh, everybody missed it. Leah Williamson missed it. Stina missed it. Beth still got the ball. Pulls it back. It comes to Lotta Wooben-Moy. Steph Catley now tries a shot. Oh, just over the bar there from Steph Catley. Even Steph wanting to get her name on the score sheet tonight. That was good play again from Arsenal. Beth Mead again at the heart of it. Wasn't actually a great pullback initially, but it did fall to Lotta. And then Steph's shot. She was slightly leaning back, but it actually was a really good effort. Just a little bit over that crossbar there. Went into the crowd behind the goal. And Villa have lost the ball again on the edge of their own penalty area. Frida Marnham inside the box. Lovely feet. What a goal that'll be. Shots on target, but it's a good save. That would have been a nice goal there. Frida looking to try to get another one, having just been denied by an offside flag. And again, Villa playing themselves into trouble on the edge of the box, and Arsenal just taking the ball off them, as we've done all night. Katie McCabe lines up across to the far post. Alessia Russo's in there. Just bounced away from her. And it's gone behind for a goal kick. What a start to the second half it's been. Terry says the goals are defo wanting more goals. I'm liking this. Greed is good. Yeah, we seem bang up for this, don't we? I thought we might have relaxed a bit in the second half, but no, we are going for it, aren't we? And it's great stuff to see. Good stuff indeed. And Arsenal are cruising into the final. And yeah, let's see what happens. Anyway, Villa trying to come forward there, but Leah Williamson does well defensively to deny Ebony Salmon. And Arsenal now on the attack again. And it's been a very, very good second half from Arsenal, actually. A little bit surprising. I thought it was going to be a bit flat, but it hasn't been. Now there's Beth Mead, a lot of space on this near side. Beth, what's the cross like? It's decent. And Russo's there. She's denied. Steena's there over the top from close range. Oh, that was almost the fifth goal there. And Russo looking to try and get herself on the score sheet as well. Lovely ball again from Beth Mead. Look at that cross. Russo couldn't quite get there, and then it fell to Steena, and she couldn't quite keep it down. Difficult chance that was. In fact, it was a good play from Lotta Wood, might the other end first, and then Leah Williamson tied it up. And it is a corner to Arsenal, so maybe it wasn't Steena missing. It was actually deflected behind, and Steph Catley's going to take this corner over on that far side. It's going to be an outswinger with her left foot. Steena's in there, Leslie's in there, Lotta's in there, Frida Marnham's in there. The corner to the edge of the 6-yard box, headed out by Rachel Daly. It's going to come to Katie McCabe, tries a shot, gets blocked actually, and Arsenal do pick the ball up. It's now with Kyra Cooney cross. What's her cross like? It's a good cross, headed out by Villa again, under a lot of pressure. Villa now, Steph Catley again over on that far side. Arsenal are hungry for more goals. Oh, this is nice play. Catley inside the box. Oh, good defending actually by Aston Villa. I think it might have been Anna Patton came across. Arsenal are playing some lovely, lovely football in this second half, and Aston Villa just cannot cope with it at all. And we have just ripped them to absolute shreds in this game. And we deserve more goals in this second half. The way that we've played, we really do deserve more goals. But so far, they're not forthcoming, are they? Anyway, let's hope that there's going to be some more goals to come, because we certainly deserve it, don't we? There is no doubt about that. But it is Arsenal 4. And it is Aston Villa 0. And Arsenal are heading to the final of the Continental Cup. And we'll find out our opposition, won't we, tomorrow night when Manchester City play Chelsea. But we don't care, do we? We're not bothered, are we? Who we play. We can beat anybody playing like this. Anyway, Villa are coming forward now. Jordan Nobbs plays out to the far side. Across comes in. Rachel Daly was in there, but good defending at full stretch there from Katie McCabe. And Gregory says, nice play by Nobbs. Yeah, she did well there, Jordan Nobbs. Not really had much of the ball, has she, tonight? It's been a difficult game for her. That was a good cross, actually, from Ebony Salmon, and Katie McCabe got across there. Had Katie McCabe not got there, you do feel as though it may well have been an opportunity for Rachel Daly to pull a goal back. And we want a clean sheet, don't we? Because we've not had enough clean sheets, have we, this season? It'd be nice to get one, wouldn't it? Anyway, Arsenal clear that corner away. And Steph Catley now has given away another corner. And Villa suddenly having a little bit of possession here, aren't they? A little bit of pressure, which they've not really done too much of in this game. But they've got another corner, which Kenza Darley's going to take into the near post. Not a great corner. Leah Williamson's there. Ebony Salmon, who's done well since she's come on. Ebony Salmon pulls it back. Good defending again. That was from Steph Catley. Also, can't really get the ball clear at the minute, though. It comes back into the box again. A header clear this time from Russo, and Kyra Cooney cross holds the ball up and plays it back to Leah Williamson. That's a long ball forward up this near side, looking for Beth Mead. A little bit of space. Beth plays the ball forward. It's into the path of Steena, but it just overruns it, actually, and it's run away. But suddenly Arsenal now back in possession over on the far side with Katie McCabe it was, and it's a corner to Arsenal, is it? That was from one end to the other. Jordan Nobbs it was who came across there with the tackle. And Jordan Nobbs must be wondering what on earth's going on. former club is giving her team, a new club, a bit of a proper hammering tonight. It is 4-0. It could be a lot more. And it still might be a lot more. We've got another corner here now. A little spell of pressure there from Aston Villa. And Steph Catley's going to take this corner from over on that far side. Miss Pinksock says, need a Russo goal. It'd be nice for a Russo goal. This corner is looking dangerous. Again, Aston Villa managed to head it clear. And now Kenza Darley is going to play that out. Oh, and suddenly, as a breakaway is there for Villa. No, there's not. Leah Williamson comes across, takes the ball off Jordan Nobbs. And those two former teammates there in opposition tonight. There's no doubt Leah Williamson has won that particular battle, as all the Arsenal players have won their battles, haven't they? Kenza Darley there couldn't keep that. Arsenal are making some substitutions now. Leah Cadena's coming on, so you'd assume Leah Williamson's going to come and have a rest. It looks as though Caitlin Ford is coming on as well. So I'm not quite sure who's going to go off. Is he going to take Steiner off despite her hat-trick? Or is he going to take Russo? I would take Russo off and rest her, because she's more likely to play in the start of the Chelsea game than Steiner is. Anyway, Villa coming forward again on this near side with Pachetta, faced by Katie McCabe, who's a fearsome proposition. She gets the ball into Kenza Darley. And Villa looking for what would surely only be a consolation goal at this point. We've played 58 minutes. And although we've seen Arsenal lose a 4-0 lead before, not in the women, but in the men, it would be something quite special, wouldn't it? Or not special, spectacular, if Villa were to come back into this game, wouldn't it? Because they've been given a good beating, really, haven't they? Let's be honest. Anyway, the ball just played back there to the Villa goalkeeper, Anna Leet. And Villa again trying to play out from the back, and they've caused themselves a lot of problems by doing that. They really have caused themselves a lot of problems. And I don't know why they keep insisting on doing it, but anyway, it's up to them, isn't it? I suppose. But yeah, it's not been particularly successful tactic, and Arsenal won it again. Kyra Cooney cross brings the ball forward. It's a good run. Beth Mead on this near side inside the box. Beth Mead tries a shot. Oh, she tries to curl it into that far post, and it's gone behind. It's going to be a goal kick. Beth was claiming a corner there. I don't think it was a corner, but it was a great bit of play there from Kyra Cooney cross. Brilliant from her. And try to curl it into that far post would have been a hell of a goal, wouldn't it? But it wasn't meant to be. And it's gone behind for a goal kick. And again, Arsenal won the ball back high up the pitch. And trying to look for more goals. We've been hungry in the second half. It's been good to see, hasn't it? Because I thought it might have been a bit flat, but actually it hasn't been. It's been a really good Arsenal performance in the second half still. Anyway, Villa trying to come forward now, but Steph Catley steps in and gets that ball away. And Rachel Daly now plays it back to Rachel Coulsey. And it has been a very, very hard night for Villa, hasn't it, tonight? They just really haven't managed to get into this game at all. But I think that's more to do with the way that Arsenal have played rather than anything against Aston Villa necessarily. We've got in their faces. We've forced mistakes. We've won the ball high up the pitch. We've just done it again over on that far side with Russo. But that ball forward wasn't great, actually. And the substitutions are about to be made by Arsenal as soon as the ball goes out. Looks like there's going to be two. Caitlin Ford is coming on. And who else did we say was coming on? Leah Cadena, wasn't it? That was right. Because Leah Williamson, she's played an hour. That's probably enough in this game, isn't it? Back from her injury. We don't want to risk her pulling anything else, do we? And the ball's now gone back to goalkeeper Anna Leet again. And under no pressure, the Villa goalkeeper now. And again, Villa trying to play it out from the back. They've stuck to their principles, even though it's not worked for them tonight and it's caused them more problems than maybe it's been worth. But anyway, they have played it out from the back this time and they're trying to come forward. But Arsenal again have picked their pocket. And it's Leah Volti steps in. She has had a great game tonight again at Leah Volti. What a player she is. Incredible. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again. Oh, this is nice. Stina inside the box. Oh, she turned into a little bit of trouble. Again, Villa's clearance isn't very good. It's going to come to Beth Mead. Katie McCabe's gone steaming outside her. Beth Mead trying to find her when maybe she should have carried on moving in field, actually. Bongo Gooners with us. Hey there, my friend. He says, come on, you Gunners, indeed. And Bongo Gooners says, who put the ball in the back of your net? Half the team. And it actually is true, because it is for, well, no, it's not actually. It's only Stina and Frida Marnham that scored so far. Stina with a hat-trick. Anyway, good tackle there inside the penalty area to deny Ebony Sam. It's actually looked quite lively since she came on. It was Lotta Woober-Moy who came across there with the tackle. Arsenal determined to try and keep this clean sheet as well. And that was good play again from Ebony Salmon, but lots of Woober-Moy there. Brilliant defending from her. What a great game she's had. Terry says, come on, chat, hit them likes. Indeed, hit the likes up. We're going to get the substitutions in a minute, but we're going to defend this corner first. Oh, no, we're not actually. Beth Mead's going off and Leah Williamson. Great to see Leah back in the starting lineup. Another decent game from her. And she is making way for Leah Cadena. That's a sensible decision. And Caitlin, in fact, she's making way for Caitlin Ford, although I'm sure the other substitution as well. I think Beth Mead's going off. And it is Beth Mead going off. What a game from Beth Mead, actually, as well. And Leah Cadena and Caitlin Ford are coming on for this final, 25, 27 minutes that remain. Great game from Beth, actually. Brilliant from her tonight. She had a hand in pretty much all the goals, didn't she? So, what more could you want? She didn't score one herself, but wow, she was brilliant tonight, Beth Mead. Anyway, it's a corner to Aston Villa, which is going to be played in towards the near post. Header comes into the side netting, it was. And Villa, they're looking for, I say, a consolation. That's all it would be. And it was Rachel Coulsey who has scored at Meadow Park an own goal, though. That game we were at a couple of years ago. We won 7-0 that night at that game, if you remember. And we won't be far off 7-0 tonight, could we? We've still got 25 minutes left. It is 4-0. And we've had some chances in the second half. We've had a goal disallowed. We've had one or two other moments. And, we've played really well in this game. Really, really good performance. And we fully deserve to be in that final, don't we? We've scored a lot of goals in the Continental Cup. This is all Villa giving the ball away. This is going to be Caitlin Ford's first involvement. She finds Frida Marnham. She tries a shot. It's a decent save there from Anna Lee. Comfortable save, but straight away, Caitlin Ford getting involved. And she's actually playing on the right. And Russo is still on the left with Stina through the middle. So I thought maybe they might have switched and Caitlin might have gone to the left. But no, she's over on this right-hand side. So it's been a straight swap with Beth Mead. And, of course, Leah Cadena has just been a straight swap with Leah Williamson. So not too much to worry about there. Katie McCabe cuts out that attempted through ball to win Arsenal possession again. And now Steph Catley over on that far side comes forward. Hasn't got a compatriot in front of her now. I thought she might have done, but she's over on the other side. And now Leah Cadena gets her first touch. The Spaniard plays Katie McCabe up this near side. It is into Caitlin Ford. Turns away there from a couple of challenges. And Kyra Cooney-Cross has made a good run on this near side. Plays it back again to Caitlin Ford. This is good stuff from Arsenal. What's the cross like? It's a decent cross. Stina couldn't quite get on the end of it. Villa head it away. Leah Volti, though, plays it back out to that far side. Steph Catley. Now it's with Alessia Russo. Plays it back to Frida Marnham. This is good from Arsenal. It's been a good second half performance. This hasn't got the goals, but it doesn't matter too much, does it, when you're 4-0 up? You just want to see a decent game. It's been a decent game, and it's been a very, very good Arsenal performance. We would like to see another goal or two, though, wouldn't we? Let's be honest. Anyway, Leah Cadena now brings the ball forward. That's a nice ball. This is nice play from Arsenal again. Katie McCabe on this near side. Gets it back onto her left foot. Is she going to line her cross up? No, she plays it square to Kyra Cooney-Cross. Is she going to get a shot away? No, she plays out to that far side. Frida Marnham it is. She'll have a shot if she gets a chance. Anyway, she finds Alessia Russo over on that far side. Sarah Malin's in front of her. Sarah Malin does well, but Russo gets the ball back with great determination. Another good performance from Alessia tonight. Not a goal yet from her, but it still might come, mightn't it? This is a good move from Arsenal, actually. Kyra Cooney-Cross tries a shot from distance, just over the crossbar. Yet to score for Arsenal, the Australian, but That was a good effort there from outside the penalty area. There's a good move all round from Arsenal there. Really nice play. Steph Catley touched it off, and then the shot from distance. Terry says there, come on, Chatney, 20 more likes. So Arsenal play Salty FC in the final. I don't care who we play in the final. Doesn't matter, does it? We're there. We can relax tomorrow and enjoy watching the other two teams hopefully kick lumps out of each other. A few injuries to Chelsea would be nice, wouldn't it? Not serious injuries, of course, just injuries that keep them out of the game against us. And maybe one or two of them would be quite nice, wouldn't it? So just little tiny injuries, but just enough so they can't play. But we shouldn't know. Actually, we don't have to worry about that, do we? We're good enough to beat them anyway. So it doesn't matter, does it? Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again. This is lovely football from Arsenal. Really good. Steph Catley over on that far side. Plays the ball into Frida Marlem inside the penalty area. She has to come back out, though, over on that far side. Touches the ball off to Lotta Woober-Moy. Now she finds Leia Cadena. And that's a good ball forward as well. This is lovely play from Arsenal. Oh, Steph Catley there. Tried a 1-2 with Frida, but Frida wasn't having none of it. And it's gone out for a throw. But it has been such a good performance from Arsenal. It just makes you a little bit frustrated, doesn't it, that we haven't done this in one or two other games where we could have done with performances like this. And I say we could be sitting top of the league. Instead, we're 3 points off. And we've still got some work to do in the WSL. Oh, there's a foul there on Steph Catley by Sarah Malin. And it's going to be another free kick to Arsenal. Another chance to get that ball in the box. And a chance to maybe get another goal. We haven't scored for ages, have we? Be nice to get one, wouldn't it? Anyway, Frida Marnham and Steph Catley are over this free kick. Stina is in the box. She'd love another goal. She's never got 4 in a game for Arsenal, but she's got 3 again tonight, a second hat-trick of the season. And she'll definitely be hungry for some more. This free kick over on that far side whips in towards the edge of the 6-yard box, headed away again by Rachel Daly. Comes to Kyra Cooney cross, but she can't quite get past a challenge on the edge of the penalty area. Villa clear it away, and Leah Volti just gets it back to Manu Zinsberger, who's had a really quiet evening tonight. She hasn't had to overly exert herself, has she? And she's heading for another clean sheet, which will be the second one in the week. Now Arsenal coming forward again. This is good play from Arsenal. Caitlin Ford threads the ball through. This is nice. Russo inside the box. Can she get the cross in? She's won the corner. Good play again from Alessia Russo. And it was Anna Patton actually there who came across. Those two never, of course, played together for Arsenal, did they? Anna Patton, a former Arsenal player. In fact, that game where Steph Catley scored that free kick we mentioned before, Anna Patton scored in that game as well. In fact, it's a goal kick, funnily enough. I thought it would have been it was a corner. Anyway, it's a goal kick. So, but we don't mind, do we? There's 20 minutes to play and we're 4-0 up and we're heading to the final at Molineux. So we don't really care, do we, if we get a goal kick there. Because again, Arsenal won the ball. Lots of Woober-Moy's ball forward to Alessia Russo. She's done really well on the edge of the box. Sorry, that was Stina, wasn't it? That was great play actually from Stina. And the cross comes in looking for the head of Stina again. Villa again make a bit of a meal of trying to clear it. Frida Marnham steps in. Villa have been all over the place at the back at times tonight. And some of their defending has been woeful. But Sarah Malin did much better there. But cross came in there and Villa had a chance to get it away and really didn't make the most of it, did they? And almost caused themselves some problems. Anyway, the ball's back with Leia Cadena, plays it forward to Kyra Cooney. Cross up this near side. It goes to Caitlin Ford. Tries to play it back in again to Kyra. Kyra's in, is she? All the goalkeepers out well. The goalkeeper, Anna Leet, there came out well and got that ball as Kyra was threatening to score her first Arsenal goal. She just had a shot a moment ago. She's hungry for one tonight, isn't she? And it was a decent piece of goalkeeping actually there from Anna Leet, who's done okay in the second half, hasn't she? Made a couple of saves. Anyway, Villa have given the ball away again in a dangerous position. They keep doing it. If I was a Villa fan, I'd be absolutely tearing my hair out if I had any, because it's just so frustrating, isn't it? Watching them make the same mistakes time after time. Anyway, they're coming forward now. So it kind of works in this particular incident. Rachel Daly on this near side thought about a cross, instead plays it square. And Villa now looking for consolation. Jordan Nobbs tries a shot from distance and it goes straight into the arms of Manu Zinsberger. I'm pretty sure nobody inside Meadow Park would mind Jordan Nobbs scoring at this point in the game with Arsenal 4-0 up. If anyone's going to score for Villa, we wouldn't mind if it was her, would we? Let's be honest. but it wasn't to be on that particular occasion. A comfortable save for Manu Zinsberger, and good to see that she's called into a bit of action tonight. Earned money today for that little save there. Well, it was a fairly comfortable save, wasn't it? Anyway, Arsenal back in possession. Leia Cadena, the substitute, plays a long ball forward, looking for the run of Stina again, just inside the penalty. Plays the ball square. Oh, and Frida Minor tried to thread it on to Alessia Russo. She wasn't quite able to. And Villa clear it away. He's a throw though. Caitlin Ford's going to take it on this near side. Wasn't a great throw, actually. Give it straight to Aston Villa. But no doubt they'll give us the ball back because they've done that all night. Terry says, come on, Nobsy, the Zins ain't that bad. Well, no, it'll take a better effort than that to beat her. She's letting some soft goals this season, Manu Zinsberger, but there was no way she was going to let in that one, was there, really? Let's be honest. But anyway, it was nice to see Jordan have a shot, wasn't it? In front of the North Bank where she scored so many goals for Arsenal over the years here at Meadow Park. And she scored a great goal at the Emirates as well, didn't she? In one of the Champions League games. That must have been last season, wasn't it? Just before she left. Anyway, Aston Villa are coming forward now. Over on that far side, Sarah Malin plays it back. I mean, Villa have been better in the second half. There's no doubt about that. But the damage has already been done. A cross comes in looking for Rachel Daly, but she's not going to get on the end of that one. And in fact, it's gone out for a throw to Arsenal. But yeah, Villa have posed a bit more of a threat in the second half. I think Ebony Salmon's made a difference. I think she's played well for Villa, actually. She got a point to prove being on the bench, but she's done well. And she's made a bit of a difference for them in attacking sense. They've still been pretty woeful at the back. But they won the ball high at the pitch now, actually. Kenza Darley plays it to Jordan Nobbs again. She thought about another shot for a minute there. Put her eyes lit up when she saw the goal. She's got the ball again. And this is nice play from Villa. Intricate passing on the edge of the box. And Jordan Nobbs plays it out to that far side. And this is better from Villa. But I'm sure they'll end up giving the ball away very soon. And we'll be back on the attack. We're into the last bit. There you go. They've just done that very same thing. And Frida Minor now plays the ball forward over on that far side to Stina Blackstenius, who's offside. See, Frida didn't play the ball early enough. And Stina should be saying that to her. You know, Stina had got herself into a good position. The ball needed to come through quicker because the Villa defence was coming out. You've got to play that ball sooner, though, there, Frida. Look, you've got the opportunity there. Play it there. And she didn't. And then by the time she did play it, it was too late. It wasn't a great ball anyway. It was slightly behind Stina. But she needed to play that ball before. When the space was there, play the ball early. But she tends to hold on to it too long sometimes, doesn't she, Frida? And that's what happened there. Anyway, she just won it back for Arsenal. But she's had a decent game tonight, Frida Minor. Got herself a very, very good goal as well. So we're not going to criticise her too much. But she just needed to release that ball slightly earlier. And then Stina may well have been in for a fourth goal of the night. Wow, incredible. And it would be a 15th goal of the season. And you think how many minutes she spent on the bench. That is an incredible, incredible run of goal-scoring form. We should get three, of course, in this competition earlier in the season. Right now, Arsenal coming forward again. This is great football. Kyra Cooney cross. He's going to go on her own. Stina now making a run into the penalty area. And Kyra's done well. Keeps possession. Lays the ball off to Katie McCabe. Now it's back up this near side to Caitlin Ford, but a 1-2 there with Kyra Cooney cross didn't come off and it's gone out for a throw to Aston Villa. Arsenal 4, Aston Villa 0. Semi-final of the Continental Cup. Arsenal are so close now to the final. Just 14 minutes plus whatever stoppage time there be. There won't be a lot, will there? And then Arsenal can celebrate being in another cup final. 2 cup finals in 2 years for Jonas. And can Arsenal win the cup for a second year in a row? That would be something quite special, wouldn't it? For Jonas, that would be 2 trophies in his 3 seasons, which ain't bad, is it? A Champions League semi-final thrown in as well, an FA Cup final and an FA Cup semi-final. He hasn't done bad, has he? Let's be honest. Terry says, to be fair, Kyra Cooney Cross is looking stronger and stronger each game. She's done well again tonight. Yeah, she's been brilliant tonight. Yeah, absolutely. It's a bit of Stina now, who's been great as well. Crossing, looking for Russo. I imagine if Stina could have set up a goal for Russo after Russo set up one for Stina very early in this game, that would have been great, wouldn't it? Stina's done so well tonight. A really good all-round performance, not only as a centre forward, but playing in a wide position there on the right-hand side. Great cross. Russo couldn't quite get on the end of it. Would have kept the night off well, wouldn't it? A goal from Lessie to finish things off nicely for Arsenal. But the job's been done. The job was done a long, long time ago. We were 3-0 up in 18 minutes. And that is where this semi-final was won. It is a throw on this near side. Leah Cadena actually leaves it for Katie McCabe, who's probably got the armband on her, since Leah went off. I haven't actually seen if she has. I'm just assuming that she's got the armband, because obviously Leah Williamson was wearing it earlier, so she's gone off. But she's not injured, don't worry. She's just having a rest, because she played 65 minutes, whatever it was, back just, of course, from that injury that she had, hamstring injury. She had to pull out of the Lionesses squad. There's going to be a lot more moments for the Lionesses captain, I'm sure. With, of course, the draw for the Euros, of course, was made, wasn't it? Tough draw for England it was, but we don't care. We can beat anybody because we are the European champions. So, of course, we can. And, of course, that qualifying campaign will be starting very soon this year, won't it? Anyway, Arsenal trying to come forward again, and Stina was almost in. Good defending, actually, there from Rachel Coulsey. But, again, Arsenal picks up the ball with Steph Catley, plays up this near side to Katie McCabe, just touches it off to Leah Cadena, plays it into Stina. I tried to touch it off there to Caitlin Ford, but it wasn't the best touch. And Aston Villa have won the ball back, but probably not for long, because they haven't given it straight back to us again. They have been really, really poor tonight for most of this game, Aston Villa. You have to say, this is a type of performance that costs managers jobs, isn't it? With the quality of players that they've got, they should not be playing as bad as they have done in a lot of this game. They've had a few good moments, but not enough. Anyway, Caitlin Ford now coming forward up this near side for Arsenal. We're going to get us another goal before the end of the game. Caitlin Ford cuts inside. She's going to try a shot of her left foot. She does. Headed away there, but only comes out to that far side. Arsenal still in possession with Leah Volti. Touches it off to Alessia Russo, who's very wide over on that far side. Now Kyra Cooney-Cross finds Leslie Russo again. And now it's with Leah Cadena inside the centre circle. Now it's with Katie McCabe on this near side. Katie McCabe plays it forward. Caitlin Ford tried to thread it through there to run of Frida Marnham, but Danielle Turner's cut it out. It's going to be another throw to Arsenal on this near side. We've played 80 minutes and Arsenal make another couple of substitutions. Kim Little is about to come on for Kyra Cooney-Cross. And Vicky Palova is coming on for Leah Volti as well. In fact, Alessia Russo is going off. Sorry, I got 23 and 32 the wrong way around. I don't know whether I did or they did. But anyway, Leslie's going off. Another decent performance from her. She didn't get herself a goal, but she played well. Got an assist. Kim Little's coming on. Vicky Palova's coming on. Russo's going off. And I'm sure it was Leah Volti going off as well. What a game from Leah Volti tonight, by the way. Terry says there, this must be easy tonight. Katie hasn't even come close to getting a card. No, well, she hasn't had to put a tackle in. That's why it has been that easy. So the latest two substitutes are on. Vicky Palova and who was the other one that came on? Kim Little. Of course, Kim Little. How could we forget? Captain Kim. She'll have the armband now, won't she? Anyway, Katie McCabe with that cross. Wasn't a great ball. Villa clear it away. But again, they try and play themselves into trouble, but they managed to get away with it that time. And now Leah Cadena is going to get this ball before Rachel Daly plays it back to Manu Zinsberger, well outside of her penalty area. Clears it way up this near side, and then it's put out by Puchetta. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal on this near side. Katie McCabe is going to take it. And the ball's gone missing. And Katie McCabe wants the ball. She hasn't got one. She's going to have to wait. And they found another ball for her, which is good. And the ball's played forward now to Stina Blackstenius. Plays out to that far side. Steph Catley's going to try a shot. No, she's not. Instead, it's played to Frida Marnham. Now it's back to Kyra Cooney cross. That's a good ball. Comes out to Vicky Palova. Oh, that was probably on target. That good bit of defending actually from Danielle Turner. Again, it was. That shot from Vicky may well have been finding its way into the bottom corner. She doesn't score enough goals, does she, Vicky? She's had a brilliant season, and maybe she needs to add goals to her game as well. But that was a good effort. That first time shot from the edge of the box looked as though it was going to find its way into that bottom corner. And good defender. I mean, the goalie may well have saved it behind her potentially. But anyway, it's a corner to Arsenal. Looking to see if we can add a fifth goal. It's a short corner this time. It's played back to Steph Catley. We didn't maybe do that particularly well. But anyway, Katie McCabe steps in, wins it back for Arsenal, and then whips a good cross into the near post, but it's headed out by Rachel Daly. Does a good defensive job, doesn't she, from set pieces. So good in the air. She's not the tallest, is she, Rachel Daly? But she certainly times her jumps really well. And she wins a lot of headers, and she won one there, again, defensively for Aston Villa. But Arsenal in possession. Lotta Wubben-Moy finds Steph Catley over on that far side, but she's given the ball away via a deflection to Kenza Darley. And Arsenal again, though, we just win it back. Just win it back. We've given the ball away sometimes tonight, but we've just won it back. And we've just been brilliant at that tonight. That's been one of the key features of this performance from Arsenal. Terry says, I'm loving this new Lotta Wubben. Well, I don't think it's a new Lotta Wubben-Moy, is it? I think it's the same Lotta Wubben-Moy. I just think she's got a little bit more confidence now. And she's got confidence because she plays nearly every week. And I think the England performances recently epitomises that, you know. She's just literally more confident. And I think her concentration levels have improved as well. She's cut out most of the silly mistakes that she used to make. And she's become a brilliant, brilliant player. Suddenly Arsenal got a little bit of space. Caitlin Ford on this near side. Tries to thread it through to Stina again in the box. Is she going to get a fourth? Oh, she can't quite keep that one down. Brilliant play again from Arsenal. And a chance at the end of it there for Stina looking for a fourth goal. She looks a little bit frustrated, but she certainly shouldn't do because she's had a brilliant game tonight. She's going to be player of the match probably by quite some distance. Anyway, Villa are making another sub now. Kenza Darley is going off, one of their brighter players tonight. And she is going to be replaced by Georgia Mullet, who doesn't have a mullet, actually, surprisingly. Well, she should have done, shouldn't she, really? But anyway, Georgia Mullet's coming on, a young player there for Aston Villa. And they're just showing that latest chance there for Stina. Got the shot away. Anna Patton actually came across, made it difficult there for Stina. But she'll be disappointed she didn't hit the target there. It went over the crossbar. But she can't have too many complaints of her performance tonight, can she? She's been brilliant, Stina. 3 really good goals. 3 goal scorers' goals as well, wasn't they? The first one from a tight angle, fired into across the keeper at the near post. The second one was a 6-yard box poacher, wasn't it? And then the third one, again, inside the 6-yard box with a header alert to a situation. And they were 3 really good goal scorers' goals. And, you know, if you get yourself in those positions enough times, Ian Wright used to say that, didn't he? And Gary Lineker as well. If you get in those positions enough times, the goals will come. The ball will come to you, and you've just got to then put it in the net. And although they look easy finishes, some of them, it's all about anticipation. Oh, Zinsberger there come out and not really dealt with that particularly well. And Villa are going to get a chance, but they're not because the cross was poor. And now Kyra Cooney cross can find Kim Little, who has got that armband. Of course, she's got the armband. Whenever she's on the pitch, she will wear that armband, won't she? And she's got it on now. The substitute. It's the last 4 minutes. Meadow Park. It's been a dominant Arsenal performance. And we are going through to the final of the Continental Cup for the 2nd year in a row. Caitlin Ford now looking to try and get a goal herself. She's gone around the outside. Caitlin Ford, lovely feet from Caitlin. She pulls it back. Oh, Vicky Palova's fired it over the top of the crossbar. And maybe that sums up the weakness in her game there. She doesn't score enough, as we said. A big chance there. Really good play that was from Caitlin Ford. And then Vicky Palova's leant back and got that all wrong. And it's gone into someone's back garden behind the stand. She can laugh about it now. You're 4-0 up in a semi-final. It doesn't matter too much. But she'll be disappointed with that finish, definitely. And it is something that she does need to work on, shooting. because so I think she's only scored 2 goals for Arsenal, and for brilliant performances, it's not quite enough, is it? The name Gary Big Izzo is banned from his channel. Well, yeah, he's a total knobhead, isn't he? But anyway, he was a good goal scorer for England for quite some time, wasn't he? Again, this is great play from Stina. Look at this. She's taking it around the entire Aston Villa defence out on this near side. Katie McCabe plays it in. This is a nice move. Kim Little couldn't quite go on the end of it. Just ran away from her there. And it's rolled into the arms of the goalkeeper, Anna Lita, into the last 2 minutes of normal time. There'll probably be 5 minutes of stoppage time. You would imagine there's been a lot of stop-starts of this second half, I suppose, substitutions and 1 or 2 other bits and pieces. So there'll be maybe 5 minutes of stoppage time and enough time for Arsenal to score another goal. And we don't want to concede one, though, do we? But anyway, Pachetta's coming forward for Aston Villa and finds Ebony Salmon, who's probably been their best player since she came on. I think she's made a big difference to them, certainly in the attacking sense. I mean, their problems have been, or their bigger problem at the other end of the pitch tonight, where they've constantly tried to play the ball around at the back, and they've constantly got themselves into trouble. Although the goals haven't directly come from that, have they? The goals came from really good Arsenal play, actually. So we're not saying Aston Villa have gifted us the goals. We've produced some good football for the 4 goals, but there has been spells in this game when Villa have been really, really poor defensively, you have to say. And that's probably why they're struggling in the league. Anyway, Katie McCabe now bringing it forward for Arsenal. Finds Kim Little on this near side. Kim Little plays it back to Leia Cadena. Goes square to Lotta Wooben Moy, who's become such an important player. Terry says, credit to the ref tonight. Yeah, the ref's done well. Hasn't really had a lot of problems, has it? It's been quite a simple game to ref, actually. It's not been too fiery. It's been quite a comfortable victory, really, in the end. And these are sort of games as a referee you probably like, because there's not loads of mad tackles flying in. It's not like a North London derby or an Arsenal-Chelsea game. So it's been an easy game to ref. Yeah, he's done well. He's given free kicks when he's had to. He's tried to let the game flow when he could. He hasn't produce stupid yellow cards all the time. He's done well. And Anna Patton's just conceded a free kick there. And Arsenal going to make another substitution. It is going to be Vivian Leah's coming on for Frida Marnham. Good performance from Frida tonight. And Vivian Leah is coming on for another appearance as we move into stoppage time. Made her debut, of course, in this competition. In the last game against London Lionesses, of course, which was another comfortable Arsenal victory, wasn't it, by 4-0. It's another 4-goal victory tonight. It's going to be 2 minutes, actually, of stoppage time. That's all. Just 2 minutes. And we're into that already. There'll be a bit more now, won't there, because of that substitution of Vivian Leah coming on, the young Arsenal Academy player. And it'd be nice for her to get a late goal in this game, wouldn't it? But I don't think she's going to get time to make much of an impact. But she's got a couple of minutes on the pitch. And it is going to be a free kick, though, to Aston Villa. But it's not a very good one, was it? Steph Catley clears that away. But it wasn't a great clearance from Steph Catley either. And Villa have picked the ball up over on the far side. And then it's a free kick there. Is it Kyra Cooney cross? It was. And that was on the substitute mullet there. But it's going to be an Arsenal ball. Free kick. It's a free kick to Arsenal, funny enough. We're into the last minute now of stoppage time. Arsenal almost able to celebrate being in the final. Now, we were celebrating it after about 10 minutes, wasn't we, when we scored those 2 early goals, which set us on the way. It was 4-0 at half-time. It's probably going to finish 4-0 unless we can get one more here. Caitlin Ford having a run at the Aston Villa defence on this near side. Plays the ball forward into Stina. It's cleared away by Anna Patton. And we're into the last 30 seconds of the 2 minutes of stoppage time. I think there might be a little bit more maybe to play, but anyway, we're in the closing stages now of this semi-final, and that wasn't a great ball, was it, from Katie McCabe? And Ebony Salmon picks it up. I'll say she's been good for Villa, actually, Ebony Salmon tonight. That's a decent ball forward as well. Let's hope Arsenal can keep this clean sheet, though, in the closing stages here. Prachetta coming forward for Aston Villa, but that's poor play from her. And Kim Little now can get the ball. Okay, but there goes the full-time whistle. Arsenal are in the final of the Continental Cup for the second season in a row. Stina Blackstenius is the goal-scoring hero tonight for Arsenal. She got a hat-trick in that first half. Frida Marnham was also on target. It was a very, very comfortable Arsenal victory. We are going to Molineux. It's got a nice ring to it, hasn't it? It's not like we're going to Wembley. We're going to Molineux. That actually sounds better, doesn't it? It's a great name for a stadium, by the way. Terry says, yes, getting a great performance by the girls. It was the journeyman giving the team the performances as well. Rajendra says, see you next time. Yeah, see you later, my friend. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon. Gareth Dan says, come on, indeed. Comfortable performance. The goals were scored by Stina after 9 and 11 minutes, Frida Marnham after 18, Stina again for a hat-trick after 39. And although there were chances in the second half, it's that type of game, isn't it, where when you're 4-0 up at half-time, it's always difficult to keep that going. I thought we showed some good intensity in the second half. We could have obviously added 2 or 3 more goals. Wasn't to be. But it doesn't matter, does it? Because we have got ourselves through to the final. It's what we wanted. It was a great performance. Stina's going to quite rightly get player of the match. Not only her 3 goals, I thought she had a brilliant game, actually. I thought her all-round game tonight was really good, as it has been this season. Running in behind always caused problems to the Villa defence. She took her goals well, and she just played a great game all round, didn't she? Really good performance from a proper centre-forwards performance, wasn't it, tonight from Stina? And we've got 2 very, very good strikers in the team now, haven't we? And her link up with Russo was brilliant. And that first goal they're just showing again was an absolutely brilliant finish, wasn't it? Gareth Dan says there, well, I was only saying yesterday to a Leicester fan that I'm not a betting man, but my prediction was on the money. No, it was on the money tonight, absolutely. I thought it was a bit early to be saying you got your prediction right when it was only half time, but we got the 4-0, and it was a great 4-0 victory. Terry says, never been so bored in my life. Why do we watch this rubbish? Exactly, yeah. Miss Pink Sock says, yeah, a great game, well done, Gunners, indeed. Rajendra says, no goal conceded. Yeah, we had to do that. So exactly, yeah, no, it's always nice to get a clean sheet, isn't it? Another clean sheet. It's been a great week, hasn't it, for Arsenal? We'll be looking back on it, of course, on Friday's show, when we'll have the guys in to look back on the Tottenham game, look back on this game, look ahead to Chelsea as well, which is our next WSL game. And I mean, look at some of the chances that we created tonight. We could have scored 7 or 8, couldn't we? Let's be honest. But we'll take the 4 and we move on to the final at Molineux at the end of the month, Easter Sunday. What a great way to spend Easter Sunday, watching Arsenal win a cup final for the second season in a row. And what a team this is. And Frida Marnham's goal there, brilliant as well. See, the goals were great, actually. Villa defended poorly throughout much of the game, but that we didn't score because of their poor defending. We scored because of some great goals, some great play. Beth Mead was brilliant in this game as well. And that was a great finish from Frida Marnham as well for the 3rd goal. And yeah, just good football all round, wasn't it? Look at that finish there. She's good at them, isn't she? Clipped it into the far post. And of course, the 4th goal was although that was a free kick from Katie McCabe, which hit the crossbar, wasn't it? Dan says, yes, Terry, show up on Friday. We can give Amar some stick. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you've got to give him some stick. He's not going to go to the cup final. That's ridiculous. Anyway, it's going to be good. So join us on Friday, because that will be a great show. Lots of great stuff to look back on. And of course, we'll be talking about the hat-trick heroine from tonight, Stina Blackstenius, who 14 goals this season. She's got herself another match ball tonight. That's 2 in this competition. And I say 14 goals for the season for someone who hardly ever starts. Incredible. But maybe tonight we've seen that with that link up with Alessia Russo. Those 2 can play together. It can be effective. It has been effective previously. And it's been effective before, and it can be effective again. And yeah, it's been a really, really good Arsenal performance tonight. Of course, there was that goal disallowed, wasn't there, from Frida Marnham early in the second half. And had that gone in, if that goal had stood, you do feel that maybe we might well have gone on and got a few more. But after that, maybe the intensity did drop slightly, understandably so. We made some substitutions, and it changes, doesn't it, things a little bit. But anyway, we're not going to grumble, because it was a really, really good Arsenal performance, wasn't it? It was great. And we're through to the final of the Continental Cup. Job done, and job done in really, really impressive fashion as well. And, you know, Chelsea and Man City, I'm sure, would have been watching this game, looking at who they might play in the final. Well, we don't need to worry because we are through. We can watch tomorrow night with our feet up and enjoy whoever wins. It doesn't really matter, does it? If we play like this, if we play as well as we know we can beat either of those two teams. We've beaten them both this season. We have beaten them both this season. We beat Chelsea 4-1. We beat Manchester City 2-1. And yes, you know, we have obviously lost to City as well in the FA Cup. So we've got a bit of revenge if it is City. But obviously we're playing Chelsea in the next game as well, aren't we? Terry says, with Stina only getting a hat-trick, she won't be playing against Salty FC. Well, no, I don't know. See, I would play her and Alessia. But we've been saying this for a while, haven't we? It doesn't have to be one or the other, does it? It doesn't have to be. Anyway, Terry says, okay, Dad, if I must, bring on 8 o'clock Hammer. Indeed, 8 o'clock Hammer will be here on Friday, along with Andreas, of course. And we have got a good show for you. It's going to be great, isn't it? So join us for that, of course, on Friday, which is going to be really good, isn't it? So, yeah, but this has been a very good Arsenal performance tonight. You know, in a semi-final of the Cup, winning 4-0. Doesn't happen very often, does it? Last year, we had to go all the way to extra time in the semi-final against Manchester City. This time, we have done it very, very comfortably. In fact, you could say we did it in that first half. So in the end, Arsenal had 14 attempts on goal, 6 on target. Villa had 3 with 1 on target. Arsenal had 5 corners to Villa's 4. And Arsenal in the end got more possession, 55 to 45. Funny enough, Villa had more possession than Arsenal in the first half, even though they were 4-0 down. Just goes to show, doesn't it? Possession isn't everything in football. It's putting that ball in the back of that net. And we did it 4 times tonight without reply. We are in the final and we keep our season alive, and it keeps us something to look forward to, doesn't it, in the next few weeks? It's just going to be a scramble, obviously, for tickets tomorrow, no doubt, when they go, or whenever they go on sale, probably this week at some point. But yeah, that has been great tonight, hasn't it? It was a great performance. It was a great game, and Arsenal have done the job. And we are looking on the course to retain our cup that we won so brilliantly last season. We might win it brilliantly again, and why not? So it's finished here tonight at Meadow Park. Arsenal 4, Aston Villa 0. Arsenal are in the final of the Continental Cup. We'll find out who our opponents are tomorrow when Manchester City play Chelsea in the other semi-final. But we're not bothered, are we? That was a special, special night for Arsenal, and we are through. Terry says, only Villa beat us on fouls committed. Yeah, of course, yeah, that tends to be the way it goes, doesn't it? When you win a game like that, you do tend to find that the losing team commit more fouls because they're desperate to try and stem the flow, aren't they? But yeah, it was a good Arsenal performance tonight. Terry says, Jonas looks like a bloke from a fish called Wanda. He does, yeah. And what was his name? He kept stuttering, didn't he? That one. No, the other one. Kevin Kline, you mean, don't you? In that film, yeah. Anyway, there you go. Anyone still saying Jonas out, relax, eat well, sleep well? Yeah, I mean, we're in the final. You don't even think about getting rid of your manager when you're in a cup final. And we're still 3 points off the top of the league. So, you know, let's look at it that way. We're in a great position still this season to finish with something good to show for it. And a trophy would be fantastic, wouldn't it? And we're still on track. We had to win tonight. We have won tonight. And, yeah, let's enjoy tonight and let's enjoy the rest of the week because it's a massive, massive couple of weeks coming up, isn't it? I say, don't forget, Terry's Kevin Kline. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, Kevin Kline. So, yeah, I say Friday, we are here, Arsenal Women's Show. Me, Andreas, Amar, looking back on the North London derby, looking back on this brilliant semi-final victory, looking into Chelsea as well. Great show coming up for you. Then Saturday evening, Arsenal in action, the men against Brentford. That is going to be a big game, isn't it? Kicks off at 5:30. I'll be at 5:15, so join me for that. Tuesday, Champions League, back at the Emirates, Arsenal versus Porto. We've got to turn around that 1-goal deficit. Let's see if we can do that. So join me for that as well. And of course, next Friday, there's no Arsenal Women's Show as such. It is Arsenal-Chelsea Watchalong. That is going to be brilliant, isn't it? So join me for that. That game kicks off at 7 o'clock, I think, it's something stupid. So We'll be here early for that one, a week on Friday. So yeah, lots and lots of great stuff coming up. And of course, the end of the month, it is the Continental Cup final, Arsenal versus whoever it will be. We don't care. We are in the final, and we are looking forward to it. That's going to be good, isn't it? Terry says Jonas out, Arteta out, 29 out, and Steiner out. Only 2 is not true. Yeah, the first and the last one are not true, obviously. So yeah, lots of great stuff coming up. It's an exciting time at the minute, isn't it? It's been a great week for Arsenal. It's been a great few weeks for Arsenal. Let's enjoy it while we can. Let's keep it going. And don't forget to join us on Friday, because that's going to be fun, as always, isn't it? It is the original Arsenal Women's Weekly Show. We were the first channel, really, to do a regular weekly show on the Arsenal Women. This has been their 3rd season that we've done it now. Other people are trying to jump on the bandwagon and do their own shows, and that's great. We don't mind. The more shows, the more channels that cover the Arsenal Women, the better it is. As long as people remember, we are the first, we are the original, we are still the best. And it's good to see that so many of you join us every week, because we enjoy bringing you the show. And it's great that you guys enjoy watching it as well. So yeah, join us for that Friday, Saturday the watch along, Tuesday Champions League, and of course a week on Friday is the big game in the WSL, Chelsea Women against Arsenal. Loads and loads of great stuff to come. Thanks for watching tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. I enjoyed that game. A big win for Arsenal. We're in the final of the Continental Cup. That trophy there behind me, we are going to be playing for that again at Molineux against either Chelsea again. Will it be Chelsea again? Or Manchester City? Of course, we have lost to both of those teams in finals in this competition. So whoever we get, we've got a chance for some revenge. But looking at the way we're playing at the minute, I don't fear either of them. I think we can win this cup again, and really looking forward to that. Terry says, well done again, Richard, all in the chat. Dan, see you Friday. Everyone in the chat, come along Friday. You won't regret it. Yeah, come and join us Friday for this show. It's really good fun. If you've not watched it before, say lots to talk about, because lots has happened in the last week in the world of Arsenal women. Raja says there, thank you. See you all. Yeah, see you later, my friend. Thank you for joining us again. Good to have your company as always, and everybody else as well. Thanks for all your comments tonight. You guys keep this show ticking over as well, don't you? All your great comments. I really love listening to, reading out your comments and stuff like that as well. Obviously, we watch the game together. It's good fun, isn't it? We enjoy it. And yeah, we look forward to a lot more great games to look forward to for the rest of the season. Great shows on the channel as well. And yeah, thanks for coming on board with us, because I really do appreciate it. So that is that then. Thank you very much to everybody for joining us. Arsenal won 4-0. We're in the final of the Continental Cup. We are going to have a great day out in Molineux, I'm sure. If you're going, get your tickets. Go and get your tickets tomorrow. Come and join us at Molineux. It's going to be great. Get yourself on the vlog as well if you like. That would be good, wouldn't it? So we look forward to seeing you there. But of course, in the meantime, loads of great stuff. Friday, we'll see you Friday, usual time for the usual show. Don't miss it, because it is great fun. And thanks for watching tonight. Come on, you Gunners. We are there. We are in the final. Wow. Brilliant stuff. Arsenal 4, Aston Villa. Hey, hat-trick for Steiner. Remind me again why she doesn't start every game. Who knows? But Jonas, she's shown you, my friend. She's shown you what you got, what she can do. She's shown what you need to do going forward. Play her in the final. Play her in the final. We'll play her against Chelsea, play her against everybody, but definitely play her in the final. Anyway, that's that. Thanks, guys. I'll see you Friday. Come on, you guys. We are in the final. Thanks for watching. See you soon.